What up, TMS family? And today is Sunday, May 16th, 2021. That's right, we are back to regularly scheduled programming here on the Too Much Show. It's always real talk by real people. I'm your host, MT, and with me is my co-host,
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, and Mr. Come First because you gotta respect me. Drink water, live longer.
That's it. And so the title of today's show is just warming up for outside. We definitely got a lot of content that we want to talk about. We're going to talk about the fights that happened last night on PBC on Showtime. We're going to talk about the NBA schedule, the playoff format, and what's happening with that. We're also going to talk about the NFL releasing their schedule. What marquee matchups are you looking forward to? And we also going to talk about New Music Friday, man. A lot of new music that came out. Nicki gave us a 3-pack on top of Beam Me Up, Scotty. J. Cole dropped the off season. Who else? Kodak Black. Kodak. And then Migos dropped a single, Straightening. So
that joke would that get off Sirius XM too, but we'll talk about it. And then also importantly too, Basketball Hall of Fame class 2020 yesterday.
Absolutely. Or 2021, whatever it is.
No, it's 2020. 2021 going to be around Labor Day. They're going to do 2 years this year.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Thank you for that. I guess COVID. So first off, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Just waiting for it to pop up there. But PBC, Showtime Boxing. First of all, Mr. Jones, it was out there in Carson, California. As you can see, the way the crowd was and the social distance and everything. And they had a 3-pack for us, and all in the young, in those little weight classes, the bantam weights, the super bantam weights.
Yeah.
How did you feel about it? How did you feel about the card overall?
3 things. First and foremost, if you want a good card, get straight to the point. Second of all, if you want a good card, just get a bunch of Mexicans to beat the shit out of each other. If you want a good card, man, make sure you put on the main event that's going to bring fireworks. I think PBC and Al Heyman did all 3 yesterday. My thing is, why there was on free TV be way better. What's up, sir? It'd be way better than the ones that be on pay-per-view. They make us pay money for bullshit, but we be getting good shit for free. I don't get how that concept works.
I mean, Showtime isn't exactly free, sir. You got to pay some type of subscription.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Though. It's on cable.
Yeah, the affordable ones are the ones that are the better cards versus the bullshit they putting out there on pay-per-views.
Yeah, you get like 6 fights of bullshit.
You get 8 rounders and 6 rounders and shit like that on pay-per-view.
Yeah, because that's why for everybody get money and exposure. But God, show us something. Like it'd be garbage. But I mean, these are some good fights. All 3 of them were some good fights, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the undercards, did anybody stood out to you in the undercards?
Yeah, even though he lost, salute to the guy Burgos. I forgot his first name.
Burgos. He was hungry,
and the reason why is because he went against somebody who was in Floyd Mayweather's boxing gym, and he basically took the fight on short notice. Who was it? It wasn't Danny Rowe. Oh yeah, it was Xavier Martinez versus Juan Carlos Burgos. And it was the WBA super featherweight title eliminator. So basically the winner of that gets the challenge for the featherweight title, the super featherweight title. And no, what I saw was heart from Burgos. I felt like he won a little bit more than 2 rounds, but he was standing in there. He was banging with him. Only thing that I didn't like was I felt like he gave up the height and the reach advantage too much by standing in the pocket. And he could have boxed him a little bit more and maybe stole some of those rounds. Because you have to understand that when you're fighting somebody, especially when they're a young prospect and they're coming out of Mayweather gym, everybody's rooting for that young prospect. You're the old savvy veteran. So really, they trying to just get you out the door. You're there to test the young prospect. But your job is to go there and impose your will on him, which he was doing at times because he kept up a consistent body attack. But I just felt like he didn't do enough to steal the fight away from Xavier Martinez.
That dude was coming in like a tank, and he was blocking with his face. Like he didn't give a fuck. That's it. He boxed like this was going to be his last fight. He did. He put it all out there. I respect him for that. Like I was telling you though in the beginning, I thought Burgos taking the first 2 rounds, but I was like Martinez got him. He's just like more skilled.
Mm-hmm.
But I did like the point that you brought up. He is in Mayweather gym. You know what that means. You're not going to win the cards more than likely. So you got to go out there and really show
And
that
take
you're the
it
better
from them.
man. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he tried, but it just wasn't his night. Honestly.
Yeah. And then the main event. First of all, I'm glad that we actually had that conversation before that. So Luis Neri and Brandon Figueroa, they unified the belts. It was for the WBC Super Bantamweight World Championship. That's what they were going for. So they were unifying the bantamweight titles. And no, man, Brandon Figueroa. I'm glad that you asked me because I actually put some money on Figueroa and I won.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But let me tell you some bullshit about Brandon because I've been following his whole career. He's been pro since he was 18. And
Gotcha.
one thing I noticed about Youngin that gets on my nerves is the dude is big and lanky and he never fucking uses his reach. He always fight in the pocket. Like it's so dangerous for him because he's going to move up eventually. He's only 24. And when he moves up, he ain't going to be able to take the shots like he taking at 122. Somebody going to put him on his ass the way he's fighting. He got to learn how to use his reach better. I always hated that. He's notoriously a slow starter too. But in that particular fight, you couldn't start slow with Neri. Neri was coming for his ass. And the crazy thing about it is, as a judge, these are one of the fights that are is hard as fuck to judge because you got one clearly showing dominance and aggression, but you have the other one that's showing dominance and landing clean shots. So it's like, who you really going to judge for? Because if you look at the cards after the fight, one had it a draw, one had Neri beating his ass, and the other one I think had Figueroa by a round or two.
Yeah. So that's one of those where it actually could have went like you said. You said it was either going to be a knockout by Figueroa or a split decision victory, but you were leaning more split decision. And honestly, this would have been a split decision draw had it went the entire 12 rounds.
Yeah, because I just know they styles. Like it's a hell of a styles clash in a way. Like they fight similar, but it's still a styles clash. Like they both like to work the body, but Neri, as you can see, to his demise, is more of a headhunter. Like Neri was trying to, get him out of there. To be honest, Figueroa ain't even know he knocked him out. It was just like the Charlo fight. He hit him in the solar plexus. They really don't teach you to do shit like that in boxing. That's more of a like MMA karate type thing. But yeah, he hit it as soon as he hit him in solar plexus. I was like, yeah, it's over. And the stuff, I was like, yeah, he ain't getting up. That shit, like you getting hit in the kidney and the liver or the solar plexus, that shit gonna happen to you every time.
Exactly, and that solar plexus for the people is right there in the middle. That take all your air out of you, right there. Yep, right there where that start takes all
and it was
the air out of you.
Uppercut too. He threw an uppercut. I was like, ooh, yeah. Because you can see him walking backstage like he bad as shit. He lost that fight because, like, honestly, me personally, I had Neri winning it so far due to the aggression. Like Figueroa's landing cleaner shots, but he clearly was outlanding Figueroa. Like at the end of the day, I think Neri landed about 40 or 50 baddie shots compared to Figueroa's 11. And then total punches, I think Neri landed 144, Figueroa landed like 57. So he clearly outlanded them. But it's just, man, they were swinging and missing. That fight was sloppy as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a very sloppy fight. Entertaining to watch, but it was sloppy.
Yeah, so now with that, I know we always talk about what's next for both fighters. So now the winner of that gets to take on Stephen Fulton Jr. in September 11th, actually.
Ooh, that's going to be a goodie.
It's definitely going to be a good one. Stephen Fulton Jr., he's so they're looking to unify those titles. Those bantamweight titles, and Stephen Fulton Jr. is out of Philadelphia. He's the only champion from Philly right now. Do you see him beating Figueroa?
It depends on what Fulton we get because Fulton is whatever the fight gives him. Because like some days he comes out, he looks great, $1 million. Then some days he'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You don't have to worry about that with Figueroa. He's going to bring the same game every time. He's going to get inside. He's going to attack your body, and he goes for the distance. But if he catch you in the solar plexus, as you see there, you're going down because he's a magnificent body puncher. So it could go
Mhm.
either way. But I mean, if I had to put my money on anybody, I would actually pick Figueroa. I think he's going to be one of the next big stars in boxing in the next 3 to 5 years.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go with Figueroa as well. And the main thing is, with Philly fighters, they are nice, but there's been very few that have been able to stay on top for a while and keep that discipline. Obviously, most notable ones were Bernard
Bernard,
Hopkins. Uh, who else? Danny Garcia did okay. Danny Garcia did okay for a little while.
he ain't had many belts though. And you talking about champions
Exactly.
that had belts for a long time? It's only Bernard. Even Joe
Yeah.
Frazier ain't have a belt for a long time.
Nope. Neither did James Toney.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't. I honestly, like I said, I would like to see Fulton win, but I don't know. I just think that Figueroa might be too much for him, especially if he goes to that body early.
Yeah, I got Brandon. I got Brandon.
Yeah, but I wish I was a name, man. I wish I had the schedule because there's so many fights coming up, so
I
many.
know
So
you got Tank. I know you
you got
fighting
Tank
soon.
coming up. Tank is fighting in June. You have Floyd. If you want to consider that a fight, he's fighting June 6th. That's how.
Oh shit.
Listen, I was about to say that's how bullshit this is. And I got my tickets for that, by the way, y'all. So y'all look out for live videos and stuff like that from that event. I will be there in attendance. It's Miami. I gotta go see my mommies. All right. But anyway, no. But the thing is with the Floyd one is so much bullshit. It's actually on a Sunday. It's not even Saturday. It's Sunday at 6 p.m. That's right. I said it. Sunday at 6 p.m. Because I looked at my ticket and I said, wait a minute, the fight is June 6th. I said, why does it say Sunday, June 6th? And I said, damn, June is a Sunday. And it's starting at 6 p.m.
Fuck out of here. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't know it
after
was a
party.
Sunday fight.
Yeah, it is. It's a Sunday fight. Also, so next Saturday, or should I say 2 Saturdays from now, you have you got the bantamweight. Okay, Hall of Famer. Okay, you got a WBC World Bantamweight Championship fight, and Donaire and Ubali. I don't know
Okay.
them that much, but yeah, I don't know the bantamweight division that much, but hey, it is what it is.
I heard of
Let's
Donaire,
see,
but I ain't hear about the other guy. I know
and then
also
you got.
John Charlo fight in June too, right?
I was just getting ready to get to that. Jamal Charlo will be putting his WBC Middleweight World Championship on against Juan Macias Montel in his hometown, so it will be in Texas, probably be in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So that's going to be a good one. And then what you have is June 26th. That's when you got Tank Davis moving up 2 weight classes. So I know everybody is saying that this is going to be easy for Tank, but Tank is literally going from 130 to 140.
Wow.
He's moving up 2 weight classes to take on this guy, Marcos Barrios.
Wow.
Exactly. So that's going to be something. So
Definitely.
he's trying to take, yeah. So Mario Barrios, he's unbeaten. He's the super lightweight world champion, and Tank is
Uh-huh.
trying to be a three division champion, a 3 weight class champion. That's what Tank is going for.
Got you. What's gonna be the big fight for Tank though? Yeah. It's time for him to be marquee.
I mean,
What's
well
gonna be
here's
the
the
one to
thing.
make him
If
marquee?
I mean at 140, I mean, or maybe he goes back down a weight class, but Ryan Garcia is gonna have to come up and see him. It has to happen.
Sooner or later, right?
Yeah.
Because at this point we ain't gonna get Gary. Gary not active enough. I'd rather see
Mm-mm.
Gary, but he ain't active enough.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is Cat be doing though? Like they just wasting his prime. Like the dude need to get out there and fight more. Like is he hurt on the low? Like what's going on? Is he still in the
Who?
streets? Like what the fuck? Gary Russell, that dude is not active enough at all. He got
He's
all the
not, but
talent
you
in the
got to
world and
remember.
he wasted his prime.
Well, I'm not gonna say wasting. Here's the thing with Gary. Gary and his hand situation is a little bit worse than Floyd's. So they have to pace themselves when they go into like a fight camp and things
Mhm.
like that. He's still staying in great shape, but that's what it is. And then you got Chris Colbert. He's a rising star. He's out of Brooklyn, New York. He's going to defend his WBA super featherweight interim title against Eurykis Gamboa. That's the guy, Gamboa.
How the fuck his ass keep getting fights? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. His promoter, he's got one hell of a promoter.
Maybe Don King Jr. or some shit. That shit crazy. Hey,
yeah, I don't understand it. Exactly. It's time for him to retire, honestly. It really is.
That nigga got Tim Tebow agent.
And then you got Rigondeaux versus Casemiro. That's going to be in August.
That might be good.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to be for the WBO bantamweight world title. So that's going to be and my money probably is going to be on Rigondeaux.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see. Then September 28th, you got Benavidez, big tall, goofy ass versus Uzcatega. All right, that's they're going to be going up against each other, but that's not. It's not for a belt. I think that's a title eliminator.
Okay.
Yeah, but you got a hell of a lineup, and then September 11th, you got Fulton, who's going to face Figueroa. That's what I'm waiting on right there. That's what we just talked about.
And then more than likely, you might see Canelo for the end of the year too. That dude's fighting like 4 times a year now. Like he's really chasing legacy at this point.
He is. Yeah, and then you got the other Charlo who's going to be fighting as well, and he's putting up all his belts on the line. I forgot who he's going up against, but he's got the 3 belts that he took from Julian Williams. Well, no, he took them from Jason Rosario. Jason Rosario took from Julian Williams.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
But yeah, that's it for that. Anything else we want to add to boxing?
Man, good thing Jared Hurd's back in the ring, man, on that Sunday card. Because I want to see him get his titles back.
Mm-hmm.
Like him versus Charlo would be very entertaining.
Oh, very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what we're going to start off with first, Mr. Jones, is we bring Tay, one half of Sports Talker with Tay and Josh on the screen. What's up, my good sir?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Right. Good to have you back.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, man, they released the schedule for the NFL. So you know what I mean? That's dope. It's the only time y'all going to see this right now. And what I noticed is they really want the NFC East to make the playoffs because you look at Strickland's schedule. The Eagles have the easiest schedule based on winning percentage. Yeah. The Cowboys have the second easiest schedule based on winning percentage. The Giants have the 7th easiest schedule based on winning percentage. And Redskins is that's a Redskins. Washington football team is middle of the pack.
Yep. Don't cancel us. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know, right? So what do y'all think as far as like the strength of schedule? Do you think that would be an easier chance? And who y'all got like right now getting the East before training camp? Just an early prediction.
Go ahead, Chase, since you're a guest.
If I say right now, if I go off it right now, like based off schedule and team and everything, if everybody's healthy, the Cowboys should get it. They should get it. And that's saying a lot. I think they should get it this year. If healthy.
Yeah, we paid back that money. You got to do something. Shit.
Well, here's the thing. I'll take it a step further. It's more than if the Cowboys are healthy. I'm going to add on to what you're saying, and I'm actually going to take it a step further and say if the Cowboys are disciplined. You know, it's so many times where we have the right pieces, we have the right personnel, but execution is piss poor. It's penalties. It's footballs being overthrown. It's wide receivers dropping passes. It's, linebackers being out of position, allowing, big runs and, missing on sacks, not creating turnovers, things of that nature. So if the discipline is there for the Dallas Cowboys, I can see us winning. But my pick, and I'm just going to stick with it, because I said this before based off of who they had a fantastic offseason, from signing free agents to getting their star running back healthy and to having a decent draft. and that is the New York Giants. I think the New York Giants can actually take this division this season.
I would say that, but Daniel Jones is going to be the factor if
Yeah.
they're going to win or not.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that dude
I mean,
can stink it up.
Well, we see Dak was the factor of the Cowboys being competitive. So of course, the QB position is the most important position in the NFL. It just is, which is why they get paid the big money. Everything literally depends on quarterback play. You can have a average to below average defense, but as long as your quarterback can put up points, your team will be in there and always have a chance to win.
Yeah, ask Green Bay. I'm trying to tell you, they better get on their hands and knees and beg Aaron Rodgers to play. I feel like I'm in the minority. I'm probably the only person that think he's not going to play. He ain't going to be there in week one.
He won't be there. He won't be there.
I'm trying to tell you, I think the Jeopardy thing is getting pretty serious. I'm trying to tell you. He's about to get a second one at hosting right before Trader Cat.
And by him being this quiet too,
yep.
It's not looking good.
And the crazy thing is, he about to guest star. What's that old Roseanne show? The Connors. He's about to guest star as Jeopardy host on there.
Yeah.
So it's like they already put him in position on ABC. You're going to host Jeopardy. Like they better stop bullshit with Aaron Rodgers. And he just got married, and he's older. Oh man, they better stop playing with that dude.
Yeah. But I think they're gonna try to convince him to at least play this 1 year out, and then just
he's gonna fuck around and raise a family on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, and it's crazy though, because it makes them from a 13-4 team to a 4-13 team that instantly.
Yeah,
that's the crazy thing about it.
Yeah. And then on top of that, he's holding cards for Devontae Adams too.
Yeah. Right. I mean, but I think this is like the only problem about, I guess, a town or fans having an owner, because about like with owners, you have influence.
Yeah.
Because money talks. And if they would have had an owner, he would have called them in the office. He would have asked them what you want, and he would have made it happen. Because obviously these GMs and executive vice presidents, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, he want the GM gone. Yeah, he want the GM gone because of that whole the Jordan Love thing, him not getting no wide receivers in the draft. Like it's a lot. Like
and then they signed Blake Bortles.
No. Yeah. Well, they did get one. They got one wide receiver in the draft, but he was like a third or fourth rounder. So basically, to put things in perspective, is Aaron Rodgers has been with the Green Bay Packers for 16 years. Obviously, we all know he's only played 12 of those seasons because he sat behind Brett Favre.
Yeah.
However, and that entire 16 years, in the first round, they've only selected one skills player position. One.
Not even a receiver, a skills player.
A skill player. It was Jordan Love. His replacement.
Mm-hmm. That is crazy. Yeah, like Jordy Nelson came in the second. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Devontae Adams was in the third. Like it was like most of his weapons came from the third, fourth round.
Exactly. Yeah, and then they did draft a wide receiver. I forgot his name, but he came in like the third or fourth round this season.
Yep.
So hopefully he's a sleeper.
Oh yeah, Amari Rodgers. Yep, Amari Rodgers from Clemson.
Yep, Amari Rodgers from Clemson. There it is. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so gentlemen, with the schedule being the way that it is, what are some marquee matchups that you are looking forward to seeing?
I mean, Thursday opener, obviously. I mean, Cowboys and Bucks. I mean, obviously. And we already talked about this off air, man. I would not be surprised if it's a very close game or even an upset. Because, first of all, Dallas is not home. Usually week one when Dallas home, that's an automatic L. Like,
no,
I'm
that's
actually
not true.
happy.
That's not true.
Yeah, we always lose. We always lose our home opener first week.
We beat. What are you talking about? A couple years ago with the home opener, we beat the shit out of the New York Giants. I was there. We beat the shit out of the Giants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's we scored like damn near 40 points that game.
Yeah,
I remember I was in
40.
attendance.
It was 40. It was 40. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it was like 40 to 13. That shit was ass. It was a drumming. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, depending if Aaron Rodgers don't host Jeopardy, you do have the Packers versus the Chiefs. Yeah. That should be a good one. That they already promoting the hell out of that one, the NFL Network and all of that.
Yeah, they put the LeBron and Kobe promotion on that one.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right. Like one team really have a chance.
I was about to say that, and then I don't understand what the whole LeBron Kobe. Well, I guess because you said LeBron Kobe, but still, I can't even give it that because who'd be Kobe? Neither one of those guys have more than one Super Bowl.
That's true. So
yeah, which is crazy.
I
guess it's the two former MVPs.
Yeah,
two former MVPs.
Okay.
Yeah, like last year, the year before.
You got like the former face against the new face. You know that whole thing. You know how they trying to promote it.
But here's what I'm talking about, and here's the disrespecting when I say like people just they continue to piss gasoline on a fire. So you're first of all, we don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play. You're bigging him up, giving him all this credit, and then you forgot about the most important 12 right there, who was able to re-sign all of his starters plus some of his role players, and they're in their second season together, just gelling, just loving each other. So at this point, again, it's 17 games because we have an 18-week schedule now.
Yes.
I will go ahead and call it now and just say the Buccaneers are going to go 13-4.
Oh, so you doubling down on last year?
Oh, I'm definitely doubling down on last year. Last year, I'm not even going to lie. Last year, I jumped out there. It was a little bit crazy and everything, and I didn't factor in. I got excited. Here's the thing. I got excited with the team on paper, but didn't put in the other factors. Tom Brady coming off of knee surgery. That team not having an offseason with each other. Brady literally said, I was learning the playbook week by week. That's why it would be some days where things were clicking. And then in some games where you're like, what the fuck is going on? He's acting every bit of 43. Like, is it time for him to, hang it up? Like, what's going on? So this season, he's healthier. He knows the playbook. I mean, what else is there to stand in their way, to be honest?
That's true.
Yeah,
and they got quite a few primetime games too. I think in October they play New England. That's going to be, of course, the marquee matchup.
Yeah, that was going to be one of them right there.
Well, here's the thing. They got and I don't understand how they have them as strength of schedule is being so low. I guess because of the other teams, but they actually have. I think it's their division.
Yes,
because they got some tough games. So they got the Cowboys tonight, right? Falcons, we already know that ain't nothing.
Yeah, when you host a game in London, they know you some shit. Yeah, because the Falcons host a game, and when you host a game in London, you some garbage. They said Atlanta in London this year.
Exactly. But then you have the Buccaneers and the Rams. You got the Bucs are going to LA to play the Rams, right? That's at 4:25. And then that following week is when they go to New England. And then after New England, they come back home, but then they host the Dolphins, who just won 10 games last season. So that's a tough 3-game stretch right there. That's where we're going to find out what this Bucs team is made of.
They probably gonna go 3-0. I ain't gonna need a lie to you.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah,
it's gonna be some close games, but they're gonna squeak it out some way somehow. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
So look, when all the tickets and everything went on sale for the Bucs Patriots, they sold out immediately.
Yes,
and
of course.
Yeah. Do you know what the lowest ticket is going for now?
Probably like a couple of grand.
I'm about to say like at least
$1,200. $1,200. That's for your nosebleed seats.
Damn.
That's for your nosebleed.
Niggas are like, I don't need rent. They gotta sleep outside for this game, right?
Mm-hmm. And you know, New England going to pull everything. They're going to pull the video. They probably gonna give them a statue before the game. All that shit.
Exactly. And then the Buccaneers
boo his ass and motivate him. I hope they motivate him and boo his ass.
Nah, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that.
Nah, they're not going to boo him.
I know.
Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then the division that the Buccaneers play is going to be the NFC East. And then they also have the Colts on the schedule. But who's the Colts quarterback? Didn't Phillip Rivers retire?
It's Carson
Wentz.
Oh, yeah, Carson Wentz. So that's not going
to be... And they get him no hope in the draft. He about to get his ass.
Oh, okay.
What did my man say? Pulverized, did he?
Yeah.
I think
And then they got the Buffalo, and they have the Buffalo Bills as well later on in the season, December 12th. That's going to be a key game for both and for playoff seeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Buffalo, they emerged. They contenders. They contenders now.
Mm-hmm.
They don't got no excuses. Spotlight on them now.
Yep.
And they got 4 primetime games against the Chiefs, Titans, Saints, and the Patriots.
Yeah, it's like 8 teams. What was it, like 8 teams that got 5 primetime games this year?
Yeah, you know,
Cowboys
Dallas
are one
always
of
got.
them.
Yeah, we always primetime.
Yeah.
Sometimes like we don't deserve that shit, but we get it anyway.
Exactly.
And Pittsburgh is unfortunate they had the toughest schedule this year.
Yes. Oh my God. I thought the Chargers joint was bad, but I looked at Pittsburgh. I was like, goodness gracious.
I know it only got 2 games on Monday Night Football. It had the toughest schedule. Like throw them a bone somewhere. Like seriously, let them rest.
Exactly. But what I will say is the Rams, another marquee matchup that I'm looking for with the Rams is honestly, and I'll be cliche and say this, it's going to be them versus their division. You have Trey Lance, who's coming on, and the San Francisco 49ers getting healthy. And then you have the marquee matchup of Goatland versus D-Hop and DK Metcalf twice. So I'm loving it.
And the Cardinals defense has got a lot better. They done made some great signings.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward
to the Cardinals, though, they schedule weird, though.
Now,
like,
hold on.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I was saying I'm looking forward to the revenge games, like the Brady versus Belichick, Jared Goff versus the Rams. Well, I think JJ and D-Hop go to Houston this year.
Ooh.
It's gonna be the first time.
That's gonna be an ass whooping. That is gonna be an ass whooping.
That's gonna be remember the Titans.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I think
honestly,
the Jets.
So listen, I'm going to predict this right now. I'm going to predict this. I know they don't throw to his side much, but I got Jalen. He won't get a lot of interceptions this year, but I got him getting one of his interceptions in that Detroit Lions game because I think they're going to be getting their ass beat so much. Jared Goff just going to throw one and be like, I don't give a fuck where it goes. And then Jalen will probably be right there and come down with it.
Well, let me ask you this for prediction: over or under 300-yard receivers against Goatland this year.
I'm going under.
I might say under. Because like even though you watch the film, it's different when you on the field. It's a whole different ball game on the field. You can watch as much film as you want. They was doing it on Dion. They was watching as much film on Dion, but they still couldn't get past him. So it might be under. And then they don't throw to a side like that. It's just like certain quarterbacks does it. What Russell, but just the quarterbacks in his division pretty much does it.
Because they see him twice and they think that they figured him out.
Yeah.
I mean, this might be the year he get like 5, 6 interceptions. I think he might have a career high.
I mean, well, here's the thing.
He'll get a lot of tip
Well, the thing
balls.
is, he's gotten that. Well, the thing is, he's gotten that before. He's got that in Jacksonville. The only thing that I think that he has going for him this side is they have lost a couple people in the secondary to free agency. Yeah. Like I know one of them I think went to either Jacksonville or Miami. I can't remember. Trey Johnson or somebody like that. And then they lost someone else. So,
he went to Cleveland.
So, okay, there it is. Yep, went to Cleveland. Thank you. So when you have things like that happening, like you're going to attack the weak side, but then you're going to get confident from attacking the weak side and say, you know what, maybe I can sneak one past on him because he's so tired from running around and having to cover, so much on his side because they're weak there.
Yeah.
And then Cleveland's schedule weird. Well, they open their season against the Chiefs, but they play the Ravens twice in a row, which is crazy. So they play them on November 28th, have a bye week, then play them December 12th.
Yep. Get them out the way early. Getting them out the way.
Yeah, so they played them twice in a row. That's going to be interesting to see how that goes because that's like baseballism. Yeah.
I got a feeling they might be seeing each other again. That's probably why they did it like that.
I'm looking forward
to the.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the Chiefs and Ravens. They go against each other early in the season, September 19th.
September. Yep.
Yeah, it's time for Lamar Jackson to put up or shut up. To be honest with you,
I was about to say that, and I'm gonna be honest with you. With this being this early in the season, we already know how Patty is, especially in the beginning of the season. If this ends up being a blowout, Lamar, you gotta at that point, yeah, you do have to shut up because this should be one of those games where you and the Chiefs are going back and forth, and it's one of those high scoring games, and the final score is like 38-41 or something like that.
Yeah.
because you always see the comparisons of stats with him and all the greats and all that, and one thing they always leave out is passing yards.
Passing yards.
You're a quarterback. Sling the fucking rock. That's all I'm saying. It's good to have talent with your feet and all of that. What's up?
Can I say something? Can I shit on these Thanksgiving games?
Oh my God! Yeah, these are just terrible.
Enjoy.
Because hold on, 2021 Thanksgiving games. Thanksgiving. First of all, let's go over this. First of all, you have the Cowboys and the Raiders.
And it's not even Vegas.
No, hold on,
that's another story.
It's not. It's in Dallas. And then, but then that first game, because the Lions are always on it, you have the Bears and the Lions. So I guess maybe we'll be excited to see Justin Fields, to see what he does.
Like, it's not 1934 anymore. It's not 1958. Like, dog, that tradition is dead to me. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to see the Bears or the fucking Lions, to be honest with you.
Exactly. It's complete trash. And then at 8:20 for prime time, you have the Bills and the Saints.
Prime time?
I'm going to say it again. 8:20, you have the Bills versus Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints.
Good luck with that one.
Well, I'm going out. I'm going to go to movies. I'm going to go to the club or something. I ain't going to be home. I'm going out. Like, it ain't even worth it to watch the game.
That's what I'm saying. It's trash. Like all three of these matchups are trash. These are literally matchups that I don't care about. The Ravens.
I will be watching NBA. I'll be watching the NBA.
Now I was going to say the NFL, and then on top of that, the NFL do a terrible job when they get these new stadiums. They don't promote them. Like, they don't put nothing in them till the Super Bowl, and then the Super Bowl won't be till 2 years later. They do a shitty job. They do a shitty job. Like, if you got a stadium in Vegas, you should make every freaking game prime time in Vegas. Like, every game.
Man, like we got a club in the end zone now. They done made a club in the end zone.
It's literally it's a nightclub in the end zone now. So look, he said respect the history about the Bears and the Lions. Yeah, honestly,
hey pops. That game ain't been good since you was a kid, pops. Come on, man. They gotta get rid of the Lions. Just give them 1 year off.
Or at least give them a better matchup. Goodness, they don't have to be in the division. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but again, to Mr. Jones' point, well, and again to your point as well, Tay, like you're talking about it's the Death Star. Why not have the Cowboys go there? And I know that it's tradition that the Cowboys host and everything on Thanksgiving, but change it up.
They got Christmas. They can do Christmas.
Yeah,
exactly. Think about how much money you're going to generate to Las Vegas and that city on Thanksgiving if you had it there at the Death Star with the new nightclub and everything being in the end zone. It would have been insane in there. Because Cowboys fans are going to travel. And the thing is with our generation now, millennials, and with what is it, Generation Z now, the Z-Millennials or the Zennials, whatever they call them. Tradition is being broken now. Like one of the things that I've seen we travel on holidays, we spend it with friends now instead of just family, all of that. And like now, like I even looked on my timeline on Mother's Day. Women, so here's the thing: women were taken out to eat. They might have been given flowers or something like that, but they were upset that they didn't get a card. So because I didn't support Hallmark, you're upset. Never mind you the money that I spent on possibly giving you a nice dinner or taking you on a trip somewhere. You're upset that you didn't get the tradition of a card and the teddy bear or the coffee mug that says best mother ever or some stupid shit like that.
It's because Hallmark won. Like we had these arguments every year, bro. Like Mother's Day is all promoted, all great. But when it comes to Father's Day, we don't get shit but tools and cups and drawers.
Exactly. And socks.
And you know what I mean? Yeah.
You might get that riding lawnmower you've been thinking about. You might get that riding lawnmower.
That John Deere.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't even Bobby Boucher's version. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, give us something.
Let me tell you something. I gave no cards for Mother's Day. You either got cash, some type of gift, or you didn't get anything at all. And I'm done. And I told them, I said, what I need for you all to understand is this: going forward, you will never, ever, ever get another card from me for anything. Not for Mother's Day, not for Valentine's Day, not for Christmas, not for Easter. I am not standing in a CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, anywhere reading cards, trying to figure out something and pick out a card. Fuck that shit.
He's Jehovah's Witness now. You ain't getting no gifts.
They can still get some gifts, but I'm just not because at the end of the day, it's not being appreciated the way that it used to. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I want to go off.
My daughter picked out cards. That's the cool. My daughter picked out cards this year.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, and here's the thing: when you got children and the children want to do that and they want to read it, you want to get them a card from the parent. That's fine. But you're not going to get a card from me until the child is old enough to read their own fucking card and pick it out. It's just that simple.
Oh man, that's hilarious. I bought a bunch of shoes this year. I was a shoe frenzy, man.
That's what I'm saying. But again, you got them a gift. But and also what I'm trying to get women and all of that to understand is, and matter of fact, let's just go ahead and take it there. We'll get to the NBA in one moment. What women need to understand is that it's not about just this day. The problem is social media. They get on there. They see that this rapper bought his girlfriend or baby mom or something like that, a Birkin, or bought her a car and, did this big bouquet of flowers and all that. That's them. That they're getting money hand over fist. Their money is coming in differently than mine. You know my wages. You knew my wages before you got entangled with me. You knew my wages before you decided to pop out a child for me. And I'm speaking for all men in general. Don't sit up there and be breaking your back, depleting your bank account, trying to make a woman happy, because at the end of the day, they're never going to be happy unless they're happy within themselves.
Yep, that's the truth.
That's facts. That's facts.
So them going on social media and everything like that, once they see all of that, once I see that, oh, you going on social media, you talk about it, but this person got that. Okay, great. Go slide in his DMs and see if go slide in his DMs and see if you can bag him. And then maybe you too can have a Mother's Day like that next year, if it lasts that long.
Yeah, man. I remember when brunch and a gift was enough.
Exactly. Breakfast in bed, a little gift, and a gift. Breakfast in bed, or you take them to brunch and then get them a nice gift, and then that's it.
It used to be so simple.
Yeah. And then here's another fake thing too. Everybody would start posting pictures and everything of their mother. Oh, my mother, and happy Mother's Day and all that kind of stuff. Were you celebrating your mother any other time of the year besides her birthday?
You probably cussed her out half the year. That's what I'm saying. Ignoring their calls and all of that. Yeah, I've never been traditional social media. I don't be posting pictures, nothing. I will call you and personally tell you. Or like, when it's your birthday and I can't reach out to you, I will go in your inbox and tell you that. I'm a very personal person when it comes to that. I don't do stuff just for public display at all. I have the driest Instagram and the driest Facebook because of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I say.
I mean, here's the thing. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I say it off the rip. If I ain't promoting nothing for the podcast or anything we do or just funny shit, you ain't gonna see me on social media.
Yeah, like that's why you got inboxes and phone numbers and all that, man.
Yeah,
that's how you know it's real to me.
Now here's the thing. I do believe that if you have a brand obviously you do want to do some things, but the faking and stuff, no, just be you on your social media. Being you is the best thing going right now. Just being yourself, because guess what? All the people that sit up there that fake this, oh, I'm gangster, I'm rich, I'm this and that, they eventually get exposed.
Yeah.
They'll be the most depressed people for real.
Yeah.
It's a show of narcissism and it shows signs of low self-esteem, to be honest with you. Not to psychoanalyze anything.
Yeah. That's
You're
why
looking
I never
for
really. Oh no, go ahead. My bad.
you be looking for a stranger's attention. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Exactly. But here's the thing, you all. Let me I'm about to bring up a topic, and I want to get you all's opinion on this. All right,
we're going full Kevin Samuels. I love it. Go ahead.
We'll get to the NBA. To all my viewers out there, we're gonna get to the NBA, but we got on this topic. Sorry about that. And I need you all's opinion as well. You can weigh in on the comment section. So let me ask you all this: you and your significant other, you and your girlfriend are chilling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your homeboy comes over to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
When your homeboy comes in, he sees your woman there. Wouldn't it be proper, or wouldn't you respect it if your homeboy at least greeted your significant other? Should he greet her if this is her home?
Yes, 1,000%.
Yeah, if y'all live together and it's like y'all like literally it's y'all home, like y'all home or your home, he has to greet it. Yeah.
I had to check my wife's friends for not saying hi to me. I'm like, you gonna say hi to man in the house? It's the same energy the other way. Yeah, and the same energy the other way around.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, respect my ass. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And you know what? And I'm glad you all said that. And the reason why I asked it that way first, so because I'm sure any woman or anything that sees this will probably say, yeah, you know, the man should come in and say that. But let's see if they take that accountability when it's one of their girlfriends. I don't care if the girlfriend likes you, you know, they don't like the way your relationship is, whatever else. At the end of the day, you're coming in to use my facility. You coming in to use something that I contribute my hard-earned money to. Yeah. So the least that you can say is hello. That's it.
There's a lot of street out there you can piss on. Fuck that.
It's a lot of street. It's Wawa's. It's motherfucking Walmart's. It's Bush's.
Behind the trash can. I don't give a fuck. No, you better come say what's up. I like stuff like that. Like simple like stuff like etiquette that irks me. It's like a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Because when I go to people's houses, I say hello to the mother. I say hello to the cousin. All of that. You know what I mean? Whoever in the house, I say what's up to.
Yep.
I let my presence be known.
Exactly. And men, please take notes that are listening. If you are paying bills there and slinging dick there, it is your residence. And at the end of the day, you deserve that respect from anybody who walks inside that house, especially if your name is on paperwork at that residence as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
You should be reverenced when that woman walks in.
Because it's a such thing as being cordial. Even if you don't like anybody, you can be cordial.
Exactly.
You can be like, what's up? And then you be like, this nigga ain't shit. You know, whisper to her or something. That's cool with me, but at least you said what's up. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very rude. That's very rude.
Exactly. Very rude. And the thing is, when you address those things, and the problem a lot of times with modern day women is accountability, man, it's like kryptonite. It is.
It's at all-time low.
It's
at all-time low.
Yeah.
It is at an all-time low. Obviously, it's at an all-time low for both parties, but for women today, oh my goodness, accountability. Any way that they could get to flip it, like literally, you know, and again, I'm giving this scenario because it's based off of something that has happened to me before. And I said, you know what, let me bring this up because that's what I'm going to do, Mr. Jones, as weeks of stuff go past and I think of good topics. I just throw it out there to get people's opinions, see what kind of traction we get. But when I address that, first of all, I check that person. And then when I check, you know, who I was with and everything like that, oh, well, courtesy goes both ways. What do you mean it goes both ways? They're coming into my home. This is not.
So they wanted you to speak first at your house while you chilling?
Exactly.
And you in your safe space?
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I don't work like that. It don't work like that.
Doesn't.
At this point, you're being petty. You sound dumb. You being petty at this point. It goes both ways. You say what's up, I say what's up. You keep it moving.
Exactly.
But you a guest.
When you a guest, you always greet first, no matter what you do, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Unless you hosted a party.
Exactly.
Ain't no
I was
party.
just getting ready to say that. Thank you, Mr. John. Unless you're hosting a party. This was not a party. This was me sitting on my couch, having my tequila, resting, relaxing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So disrespectful.
Exactly.
Disrespectful.
But all right, I just wanted to get that out the way. Y'all, I'll cut up this clip, try to put on YouTube, get some opinions and everything like that. See where we're going from that. But yeah, it is. It's absolutely fucking crazy.
It's Shorty that said that, shame on you. Fuck that shit. Nah, man. Nah. That ain't how that work. Like, I know that's your homie. You want to defend them and all of that, but they was definitely in the wrong for not speaking to you in your home while you relaxing.
And that's probably the home. And that's probably the homie that she telling all the problems to too. So he probably giving you
of course. Of course.
Walking to the bathroom. Oh, that's that nigga?
Yeah, of course. You know, that's your second single. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bullshit. I'm bad for you, bro. Like I tell you stuff like that. I got pet peeve and shit like that, man. Etiquette goes a long way.
It does. But that's just what we wanted to spend a quick little 5 minutes on that. That's fine.
Man, that could have been 15.
I know it could have. Like, here's the thing: if we had somebody that wanted to weigh in on the comments or something like that, then absolutely, we could have taken it longer. But again, it's something small. But let's go ahead and jump to the NBA. Let's get to what we like to do best. NBA playoffs. I got the format right here. So we'll start first of all with the play-in games, and then we'll go over the seeding.
Yeah. Let's ask Tay first. So we talked about this last week. How you feel about the play-in game format?
It's good, but I think they dragging it. If you get what I'm saying, like I don't think it should be. It shouldn't be the 7th to the 10th seed. It should literally be the 8th, 9th, and 8th and the 9th to play for the 8th.
Okay.
Seed.
I like that. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Okay.
Maybe make it a 3-game series, but I like the single elimination. Yeah, they just dragging it out. I just like it better if it's just the 2 top teams that literally will make the playoffs. Make the playoffs. Like the 10th seed, why are they really there for real? Who they gonna beat? Like they're the 10th seed for a reason. Like just get ready for the draft. But like if you're the 8th and the 9th, go ahead, battle out for that 8th seed. Go from there because either way you're gonna be going 1, 2, 3 Cancun anyway, so it don't even matter.
Hey, you gotta be sorry as hell not even to get a play-in game now. It's embarrassing if you're not even in a play-in game.
Like
I know, literally 4 teams are eligible for it now. 4.
Yes.
From the 7th seed to the 10th seed, you are allowed now to play to get it to the playoffs.
If you don't make it, you sorry as shit.
Exactly.
And I mean, I was like, man, for real, I was like, why did they got the top 6? They should just go ahead and make it the top 7. Let them bottom teams battle it out and go from there. Like, there's no reason the 7th seed should be in this at all. Shouldn't be in this.
I actually like that idea better. It makes me feel a little bit better about it because I was arguing up and down. I was like, this is amateurism at its finest. I'm like, if you don't step up and get your 8th seed, you should be out of there. Now the season don't end in damn near August now because of this too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, and that's my thing. So now that everything is, lengthier and everything, you carrying it out more. Now the players get a shorter off season. So then when you get injuries and stuff like that, you got to look at yourself and blame yourself.
Greed, man.
It is greed. I'm gonna say this. I like the idea because I said this when we talked about it early in the week. When you get those teams and the Wizards are a prime example, with you being in that DMV area. That is a team that caught fire towards the end of the season. Russell Westbrook and them hit a stride. And even last year with Phoenix in the bubble, how they went undefeated. You know what I mean? It's one of those where you're giving that team that's hot to continue that hot streak and make a difference. You know what I mean? And possibly further, because, and Mr. Jones made a good point. The shit seems like college basketball, but you are giving it the opportunity for it to be a Cinderella now, because now that team is in their stride, and think about it like this too. Think about the teams where they suffered significant injuries to key players in the beginning of the season. Then those players got healthy towards the middle of the season, and then they were able to establish that chemistry and then get hot. Yeah. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be penalized.
If LeBron don't make the playoffs, we will not be seeing this next year.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So this is what we're doing. We're starting on the Western Conference. I'm glad that you talked about that. So the first play-in is actually going to be between the Lakers and Golden State. Who you all got?
They gone. Lakers is gone. Steph is on fire right now.
You think
Lakers is gone. Steph is on fire right now.
Who's the ninth? Who's the ninth seed? Memphis?
Yeah, you got Memphis and San Antonio. I mean, does it really matter either one of these teams?
What the fuck? Okay, never mind. Yeah.
See, shit like that. Like, why the fuck they even got a shot? Shit like that makes me mad. If it wasn't for the Wizards, I'd totally shit on this.
I'm thinking they should just go ahead and, if they're gonna do this, they might as well just go ahead with the top 16 teams and just say fuck it. Like, it ain't no point in doing this whole East and West thing at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the All-Star game already ain't about it. I agree with you totally.
That's true.
Yeah, like
that is true.
I got Golden State beating the Lakers though, and I would say San Antonio gonna beat Memphis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, I think Memphis can pull it out. I just don't think they're gonna beat Golden State. I don't think they're beating Golden State if they, if that bracket goes.
No. So if Memphis wins, they go to Utah for because they're the 8th seed. That's how that goes.
Shit. Ooh.
Exactly.
Get the brooms for that one.
Yeah, so the Lakers need to win tonight. They need to win tonight now.
Yeah. So here's what happens. If the Lakers beat Golden State, the Lakers go and play Phoenix. But if Golden State wins, obviously the Lakers will be eliminated and Golden State plays Phoenix. If Golden State wins,
that's scary. They could beat Phoenix.
They could beat Phoenix.
I think so too.
They can.
Because the way stuff.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Y'all laughed at me when I said at the beginning of the season that dude's the MVP candidate too. Y'all laughed at me.
We did. I did. I'm not gonna lie. Now here's what I'll do. I'll go over the seeds and everything for the Western Conference before we jump over to the East. So the number 1 seed is the Utah Jazz. Number 2 is the Phoenix Suns. Mm-hmm. Number 3 are the Clippers.
They're dangerous at 3.
They are very dangerous at 3. Number 4 is going to be Denver. Number 5 is Portland. And here's the thing about Portland too, you all. So I don't know if you all know this or not, but it was a tweet that went viral that Dame Lillard had responded to. A guy basically bet his house or the worth of his house that the Portland Trailblazers will win 42 games. Dame said, okay, no problem. They're at 41 right now. They're 41-29. Y'all know it's 82 games in the season. They're at 41-29. They got Denver tonight for the final game of the season. I believe that this is the final game because it'd be 42. No. It's still a couple more, but
you got a whole another week.
No. They switched it. Remember, they switched it to 72 because they.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. So 72 games. So this is the final game. These are the final.
Oh, so they record never going to be broken, huh? That's crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah. So literally, this is the final game tonight. Everybody's playing their final games tonight before the playoffs start. So with that being said, the Denver Nuggets are taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. So if the Blazers don't win, this guy's going to lose his house.
Yeah.
Now, just doesn't have live sports. It's a lifestyle. Hard to lose that shit.
It also depends on Denver if Denver going to play their starters. That's the thing too.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think they are. I don't think they are because Denver's already in the playoffs and Portland is they're 11-point favorites in this.
Okay.
So I don't think they're going to play them.
Them two disappointed teams in the playoffs too.
Mm-hmm.
So many
They are.
years. They be getting
Yep.
overhyped. Be getting put out first, second round. It gotta be Dame time now. Do it for Carmelo.
Exactly. I mean, they're already in the playoffs, so they're good. But yeah, I get what you mean. And then number 6. Here's what is on the line between Portland and the 6 seed Dallas. Portland has to win because if they don't and they lose, then their first round matchup will be against the Clippers instead of against the Denver Nuggets. And again, as you all said, the Clippers are dangerous at number 3. That's not a matchup that you want to see that first round.
But I think they because I think they dropped though. Then they dropped. Oh, somebody lost last night. That's what happened. I thought they
Hold on, let me
dropped.
see. I don't know. As far as hold on, let me.
I like that. I like that Boogie signing. He in the playoffs finally. I like that Boogie signing for the Clippers.
Because at first it was supposed to be in the Clippers and the Lakers, and then the Clippers lost to
Yeah, you know what? You know what?
Yeah.
You're right. The Clippers are the 4th seed. My apologies.
Yeah.
The Clippers are the 4th seed. The Nuggets are the 3 seed now. Mavericks are the 5th seed. Then you have Blazers at 6. Yeah. You got Clippers at you got Blazers at 6. And then, like we said with the 7 through 10, Lakers, Warriors, Grizzlies, Spurs.
Oh, they good then. Yeah, they don't have to play their starters then. If they the 3 seed.
I can see.
Yeah.
Is LeBron playing for the Lakers? LeBron and AD, they both there against Golden State?
Yeah. LeBron is back. Now here's
Them
what I will
motherfuckers
say.
might get it, but I think the Warriors gonna get it, but I can see the Lakers putting it.
I think the Lakers might move up because I think who they need to lose? Who's the seed on top of them?
The Blazers. If the Blazers
they're on the tiebreaker. They're on the tiebreaker though.
Yeah, that's right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. If the Blazers lose tonight, they'll be 41-31. Then the Lakers will be 42-30. Even though the Blazers own the tiebreaker, they'll have one less. So, with this being said, the Blazers have to win tonight to stay there and not play the play-in game.
Yeah, they better not lose no bench players either.
That's what I'm saying.
They might want to play in because they got a better chance of being Golden State than the Lakers.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, it depends. It depends. It really does depend. And this is like a 1-game elimination too. So
exactly, you don't want to take that chance. If Steph goes off for 50, exactly, you don't want those.
Like 25 in the third because he been owning the third quarter this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. And for any of you all that play with Mr. Jones, that is his favorite quarter. He believes that quarter sets the tone. So
yes, it does.
Mr. Jones plays in NBA 2K Live, all of that. Mr. Jones plays his hardest in the third quarter.
Sets the tempo at the halftime.
Oh, I say if you got one of them superstar players like Steph or somebody like Tatum or somebody, the third quarter is like that quarter when they go the hell off, like for some weird reason they just go off.
Yeah, I think he averaged like 13 points in the third quarter this year.
I think it might be more than that because then he go like 40 the last game.
Like the dude's been playing out of his mind. That's crazy.
Exactly.
They need to get his knees together. Go ahead. Let's go to the East.
They do. All right. So for the East, so for your play-ins, and we'll keep it the same way. So your play-ins is going to be the Celtics are the 7th seed. The Hornets are the 8th seed. Yeah, the Hornets are the 8th seed.
Let's go.
Wizards are the 9th, and the Pacers are the 10th seed. I'm already calling it the Wizards will beat the Pacers. I'm not even worried about that.
Yes. They came too far to lose that shit.
Yeah. Exactly. I have a shadow of a doubt. And with them, the only problem is when they win that, they will have to go up against the Sixers. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think they could beat them, but they could take the Sixers to 6 games.
Maybe 7. Russell got hard.
Yeah.
I
like Bradley too. Bradley, that's a mean ass backcourt.
He's the key. If he stay healthy, if he's playing, they at least going 6 or 7 if he's playing. I think he's supposed to though. But
I just don't be buying the Sixers, man. I don't be getting to their hype. I really don't.
I don't either. I don't either.
I
They
never
did.
bought the system.
Honest,
It's Ben
and I'm going
Simmons.
to be honest with you. I was about to say that, and honestly, I'm going to watch closely to the Wizards playing game. I might actually fuck around and throw my money on the Wizards, man, for an upset. I'm serious at this point because they just, you know what I'm saying? Like they're just one of those teams, and like with Embiid and his health and everything being into effect, like they're unpredictable at this point.
Yeah.
They always been. And it's like, damn, it's been how many years been? He still ain't get. At least LeBron got a jumper eventually.
Exactly. But
I don't even think he wanted to learn how to shoot.
He don't, because this is like his 5th year. I think he shot like 2 career 3-pointers, like in his career.
Uh-huh.
Like what the? What's cool about that? Honestly, yeah.
You
Let's
don't want to
go Wizards.
You don't want to go to your 8th, 9th, 10th year. And the next thing you know, you want to start. You want to wait till you lose your athletic ability to go ahead and shoot a jump shot.
Only person got away with that is Jason Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Kidd got away with it.
Yeah.
Now, who do you all have with the 7th and the 8th seed playing, the Celtics or the Hornets? That's a tough one because LaMelo is back.
Yeah, I think the Celtics might pull it because of Tatum.
Yeah.
They some underachievers. If they do make it, they're gonna lose the first round.
Yeah, it ain't gonna matter though. It really
of course.
Underachieving ass people.
I was about to say this. So here's the thing. Let me throw this out there for you all. So first seed is going to be the Sixers, obviously. Second seed are the Nets. So we already know it's going to be a sweep. That is going to be a straight up ass whooping. The beard is back. It's a sweep. It is.
Kyrie mad on Pluto right now. Like, that dude's talking about world issues. Like, shout out to him. Because it is terrible out there in Israel, Palestine, and all that. But they've been at war for 2,000 years. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
This dude, brother Sunflower and shit.
He is, but at the end of the day, listen, he gonna be brother Sunflower with a ring. But we'll talk about that later.
I hope so.
Number 3 are the Bucks. They the 3 seed, and then number 4, they are to a certain extent. But let me say this as well. Salute to the fucking 4th seed out there. You already know outside about to start opening back up. You know that the world is coming back to normalcy finally when the New York Knicks are in the damn playoffs and have clinched a playoff spot.
It's the end of the world as we know it. I tell you.
They surprised me. Hey, y'all heard me say in the beginning of the year I was boycotting the shit out of them. They caught me off surprise.
Oh yeah,
for real. Yeah. Like for real.
And I don't want to see Michael Rappaport become a Knicks fan again. Kiss my ass if he do.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, I lost all respect for him after that KD shit, man. For real. I lost all respect for that nigga, dog. I lost all respect for that dude. And then gonna turn right around and try to be a little prima donna on the news circuit and shit.
Exactly.
I swear, man, I would call him a culture vulture if it wasn't for the Tribe Called Quest documentary.
Oh yeah, easy.
And then here's another question that I have. We got the Hawks at number 5. Who do the Hawks have?
Trae Young.
Are they start? Well, other than Trae Young, who do they have?
Tradable players.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that the Knicks probably will beat the Hawks this first series? This series?
They should. Truthfully, they should.
Okay.
Especially if they got home court. They should.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they've been losing the first round since Josh Smith was there.
Exactly. I remember I used to cook your ass on 2K with them. Jay Smooth used to hit threes and everything. Sam would be pissed.
I ain't gonna lie, he was like the first Boogie Cousins. Yeah, it was. Like, this dude made like 8 threes. Like, come on, dog. Josh Smith never made 8 threes. Nigga look like the game and score 40. Get the fuck out of here. He used to get him out there. Then you watch him in real life, he underachieving like a motherfucker losing the first round. Like 2K, get your shit together.
Exactly. All
Nah,
right.
I used to get mad. I'm getting
60.
Kobe.
Yep, exactly. As soon as you get Kobe, I'll be like, man, it's that bullshit. Oh no, but you know what I used to get to neutralize them? I would get the Pistons at that point. I switch up, get the
That's when
Pistons.
like double teams. That's when
Yeah.
double teams used to like
Yeah,
stop people in their tracks. So you couldn't pass out them with nothing. Like
Nah.
just what?
exactly.
And you couldn't do that timeout shit either. Like you had to, like they literally steal the
Mhm.
ball.
Exactly. You couldn't call time. What was it 2K9? Yeah, you couldn't
Yeah.
call timeouts. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, you
bruh,
couldn't call
that's the
timeouts.
point
So
of it all.
literally, every time. Yeah, so literally, when it was a double team, I used to just always pluck them. He's like, "What is this bullshit? You can't even pass out this shit." That shit used to be hilarious, man. But nah, but
Yeah.
the Pistons did. They had impeccable defense. That motherfucker Tayshaun Prince and Rip Hamilton was like defensive player of the year every year on 2K.
Ben
That
Wallace.
shit was, yeah, and Ben Wallace too. He used to block everything. Remember Shaq used to go over the top and he'd block Shaq? I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta
And
stop
he
this
was
shit.
like the
This man built.
strongest dude, pound for pound ever, too. Like that dude built like a rock. Like the hell?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Man.
Yeah, and actually, we talking about a Hall of Famer. We'll get to that in 1 second. All right, some Lou Williams. Okay, so Lou Williams, yeah, he's on the
Yeah.
Hawks as well.
With Cam Reddish is probably your third best player. Yeah, you're not that good.
I don't even think he's playing. Is he playing?
Fuck you and this Duke. Fuck you and your Duke hate. All right, you about to make me go get my hat.
Not,
The hell
not
with
like
you.
real talk. Who is the greatest NBA player to ever come from Duke? Shea Battier?
No, Kyrie
Right here.
Irving.
Okay, yeah, I give you that. Kyrie Irving did go
Kyrie.
to Duke. Oh, he broke the
Kyrie.
mold. He broke the mold.
I say Kyrie and Grant Hill.
Yeah, Kyrie and Grant. The thing with Grant, I don't think Grant did he win a ring or did he? He might have won
Nah.
one with San Antonio, right? When he was on the bench, or he didn't win one.
He never got one.
No, he never got
Okay,
one.
yeah. Kyrie, and the thing is, I guess if you want to say a traditional Duke player, then yes, it would be Grant Hill. But if you just want to say Duke players in general, then it would be Kyrie. Because Kyrie, I think, only played like 18 games that season.
Yeah, he
because of
didn't
the
even play a
injury.
whole season. Yeah,
He didn't.
Yeah,
He didn't
he
play
got-
a whole season. Played the tournament. I think we got bounced that year in the Sweet 16 or something like that, and then he went to the pros.
Yep.
So it is what it is with that. But a traditional player, I agree with our viewer. Absolutely, it's definitely Grant Hill. Grant Hill gave the Duke Blue Devils 4 seasons, and if it wasn't for his injuries and everything in the NBA, he definitely, yeah, he was amazing. And then you got the Heat at the 6th seed. So they're going to be playing. They playing the Bucks that first round, so that's going to be a tough one.
Shit.
they could beat the Bucks.
Yeah, that's what
They
I'm saying.
can beat the Bucks. They scrappy like that. That's tough.
I don't think Giannis' outside shot has got
Giannis-
consistent enough to win.
Yeah, I'm about to say Giannis is the key. If he could somehow manage to even get like a mid range or something this series, somehow.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. They should 5 games. I got them in 5. I think the
Okay.
Bucks can do it in 5.
Okay, Bucks and 5. All right,
I say 6. At least 6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Miami gonna pull one out, Milwaukee. They're gonna pull one out.
They should. Yeah, they should.
And you know Milwaukee like to drop that game ones every goddamn year.
Yeah,
Mhm.
every year.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it looks like it's the Nets. Nets time will bust.
That's true. All right. So, should we go ahead and jump to the Hall of Fame class?
Oh, yeah, let's go
2020.
to it.
All right, let's get right on to it. So, first of all, I mean, was there ever even a debate with this first person that I'm about to name? Mr. Jones, I saw that you had put in the group chat and everything Vanessa's speech. I've been watching bits and clips.
I shed the tears,
can't
man.
watch it. I was about to say, I can't watch it all the way through. I've been literally watching 30
She was
seconds
so
here,
strong.
40 seconds. Exactly. But you can hear the love, you can hear the conviction, you can hear the pain in her voice. And it's because of that why I just can't watch it the entire way through. Because it's almost it goes back to that saying where it's like no mother should ever have to bury their child. You talking about a man who was what, 41 years old, young.
He
You know
never
what I
got
mean?
to really
His
live a
wife
second life, you know.
Exactly.
I think that's why Mike is so messed up about it, because you know what I mean. Mike couldn't even hold it together.
That's what I'm saying. Mike, exactly. He went up there, he said his piece and everything. I couldn't watch it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be a little while before I can watch it through its entirety, the whole way through, because of how sad it is. From his daughter wearing a Hall of Fame jacket, from it
and that would have been an all-time great speech too.
Yeah.
He would have talked shit. Oh man.
I was like, I think I said this yesterday. I was like, it's kind of messed up thinking about it. Like, the man couldn't even give his own speech. Somebody else had to give it.
That's what I'm saying.
But one time for the people, though, I do want to give the accolades, though.
Oh,
18-time NBA All-Star, 11-time All-NBA First Team. Got the All-Star Game MVP 4 times. 5-time NBA champion. Second most points in NBA history with 81. Led the NBA in points 4 straight times. He ranks 4th on a career points list. 2-time gold medal winner. And 9-time NBA All Defensive First Team. And the first athlete to ever win an Oscar.
Yep.
Hell of a life.
And got an award named after him.
Yep. Yep.
Hell of a life.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, like he's one of a kind for real, man. One of a damn kind.
Oh, it would never be another Kobe B. No. Never. That dude, yeah, man. I remember last time he won the championship, man. I'm throwing stuff. I almost broke something in my house. Oh, man. I'm in my high school arguing people up and down. Tracy McGrady better than him. I'm like, y'all out y'all damn, man. Oh, my God. I used to be so passionate about Kobe. I was probably a bigger Kobe fan than I was a Mike fan.
Yeah. I remember we used to have to convince people that Kobe was better than Mike at certain aspects. Like as a shooter, Kobe was always better than Mike as a shooter. You got to remember that man, Kobe literally had 4 people on him shoot over top of them and make it.
He got robbed of some MVPs too. He should have at least got 2 or 3 of them. That one when he averaged 35. Like I till this day, I still never like Steve Nash ain't deserved them too. Shaq should have got one. Kobe should have got one. I always say that. Dude was averaging 35. After the case, oh my goodness. After the case,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. He was averaging 35, and then he had to play with a motherfucking teammate by the name of Ronnie Turioff. Okay, Ronnie Turioff.
Sound like he make a mean dish. He's like an international chef, Dave. He learned to play with his left. He learned to play with his left hand throughout the season.
Yeah.
And he was like, why he played through all the pain and stuff? Because he wanted the little kid in the top row. Yeah, man, you gotta hear the speech, man.
I know. Stop, Mr. Jones. I couldn't. Let me tell you something. When Vanessa said that, I was like, it's time to shed a tear. Like when Vanessa said, when she asked Kobe, about why he played through the pain and all that, because it's for that little kid up there in the top row who parents saved up enough money one time to see me.
And you got all this shit about load management. That's why shit like that's why I hate load management so much, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that, but here's the thing with the NBA and the way that it is in the business and everything. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when Kobe was around, yes, we had social media, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. Now you can do your research. You can project.
That's
what I'm saying. You could project now when I could say, you know what, this person is probably not going to play. So with that being said, and I'm probably not playing, I'm not going to waste my money and buy these tickets.
Man, that's what you said. Man, that joint used to piss me off because I literally had to look at the NBA schedule if I want to watch a Wizards game. So I was like, do I really have to sacrifice paying this money to know that LeBron's going to sit out this game or Kyrie going to sit out this game?
Yeah. Hey, y'all, we had the Illuminati that left a comment. So here's what I want to say, sir. I don't know who the best football player is in the world. I don't. I don't follow, soccer that much. I know, in your country.
If you talk about, I'm a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, but let's be honest, Messi is the GOAT under Pele.
Yeah,
you go.
Yes. Messi is the GOAT.
And I'm saying that as a Real Madrid diehard.
Okay. All right. There we go. Me personally, I don't know. I don't watch enough of it. I know who has more Instagram followers is Cristiano Ronaldo. So I guess, he would be my GOAT because of his Instagram followers as well.
Yeah, I mean, Cristiano is great, man. He is great. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm. And Cristiano is high value as well. He keep the hoes in rotation. I can always respect that. He
One more
exercises
thing,
his
too.
option.
David Beckham was the most fucking overrated footballer. Never mind. But yeah, we ain't gonna talk soccer.
All right,
But
all
anyway,
right, all right, all right. Back to back to the NBA Hall of Fame.
yeah. Let me
Next
ask y'all,
up,
what's
we
y'all
got
fondest moment of Kobe? What's y'all fondest moment of Kobe that y'all remember, career wise?
Ooh, that's a lot, bro.
Go ahead, Tay. I'll let you go first, or you want me to go first so you can think. Let me
Yeah,
know.
you go first. Yeah, you go first. I
All
gotta
right.
think about this one. Ooh.
Here's what I remember with Kobe. I remember Kobe having a tough game 6. No, I'm sorry, game 7 of the NBA Finals versus the Boston Celtics. I do remember Ron Artest knocking down some big shots. But what I also remember is Kobe with torn ligaments in his finger going up to the line, being injured, knocking down key free throws, and the final stretch of the game to seal it for his team. So that is my fondest moment of him. He was having a poor shooting night due to injury and everything in his shooting hand, and him going up there and knocking down big shots at the free throw line just so his team can stay on top and secure that 5th NBA ring. Like that right there, that was huge to me.
All right. I think the thing for me when it comes to Kobe, it has to be that playoff series against Portland when they said Ruben Patterson was the Kobe stopper.
Ah, he can't guard
And
me.
he torched this man for 6 games. Just every shot you could think of, he just made it. And then look at the coach and be like, "Oh, this supposed to be the guy supposed to stop me?" Every shot, like you, like yo, like this dude's insane. And then the 2 shots he made over him, one to go to overtime, and then he hits like a similar shot to win the game. I'm like, yo, this dude's crazy. This dude crazy. Who gonna stop him? Who gonna stop him?
Exactly.
Like, for real. So that's my fondest moment of him. As a player, that's my fondest moment.
Yeah, mine definitely has to be when I first moved out here to Vegas and found out we had all the Lakers games were pretty much for free, or what, the Time Warner Channel. And it was the game, actually, they was playing for a playoff position against Golden State. And that's when he tore his Achilles.
Oh, yeah.
And he actually went out there and hit the 2 free. I remember I called you because that was the first game I ever watched when I moved out here in Vegas. And I called you. I'm like, no, this dude tore his Achilles. I was like, no, this dude's the GOAT. Hit the free throws, walked off. I was like, dog, this might be his last moment. But he proved me wrong. He came back. He came back stronger than ever. And then the game I had on my DVR for about 4 years, for about a couple of years before they took it out, was his last game too, when he dropped 60.
Yeah, and I think the moment too when he went out there and hit those free throws, people don't know the significance of that and like the rule and everything. Like if he didn't go out there to shoot the free throws, they would have forfeited the ball to the other team, and they would have had possession of it, and his team wouldn't have been able to make the playoff. But the fact that Kobe still went out there and did it is crazy. So, question: who knows the 6 best European players in the NBA in the last 3 years? And do you think the second best league in the world is EuroLeague or Australian basketball? That's actually a good question. We'll get to that in just one moment. Yeah, that's actually a good one. We will get to that. The 6 best European players in the last 3 years. First of all, Luka Doncic is automatically one of them.
He is no the question. Best. He's the only one people know.
Yeah, but I don't know the other 5, but we will get to that in just a moment. But yeah, when we just
Classic.
talk about those
Classic, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and then all right, let's talk about this. So after Kobe, obviously you had Tim Duncan, and Tim Duncan was very overrated. Very overrated.
What?
You think so?
I'm sorry.
What?
Underrated. My apologies. Not overrated.
I was
Underrated.
saying,
My
he's
apologies.
one of the
Yeah.
goats.
Yeah. I'm sorry. My apologies, you all. He's very underrated. He's not appreciated. Like when we talk about GOAT power forwards and everything, Tim Duncan is probably in your top 2. I'm just gonna be real with you. And here's the thing: I get it. You know, you have these, power forwards now that could shoot threes and dribble and everything like that. You know, you got your KDs, you got your Anthony Davis, who's a center / power forward. I get that you have all of that, but Tim Duncan was just fundamental.
Did it all.
I'm gonna come in there.
Yeah.
Yep, did it all. And guess what? Was unselfish.
Yep.
Unselfish. It was never about him.
People forget Tim Duncan could have averaged 30 and 15 and all that. But he'll give you your 5-6 assists.
Yeah.
And he'll dunk on your best player. I'll never forget when he dunked on Ben Wallace.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
But let me run down his accolades, though. 15-time All-Star. He was the starter his rookie season in the All-Star game. Also, 8-time member of the All-NBA defensive team. He's also a 5-time NBA champion. Actually had MVP finals 3 times. Should have been 4, but they gave one to Kawhi for playing defense. Yeah. I don't get that. And also, he was named NBA MVP back-to-back in 2002 and 2003. Of course, he was Rookie of the Year in 98. He's the only player in NBA history with 1,000 or more wins of one team. And also, at Wake Forest, he did great, played 4 years. ACC Player of the Year, unanimous first-team All-American 2 of them years. Also, former Wooden and Naismith winner as well, and the Oscar Robertson Award. So he got it for college and NBA.
And NBA, yep.
He was a great college player. And the crazy thing is, he was supposed to be a swimmer. He was a world-class swimmer.
Yep.
Damn.
From St. Croix, Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, as we continue to go through, let me talk about, first of all, the motherfucker who has slapped the shit out you on the court, tell you that your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios, and he wasn't for the bullshit, okay? Motherfucking Kevin Garnett. And that's crazy, because you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. She probably does. If I ever get the opportunity one day, I'll let y'all know. I'll confirm it. I'll confirm if KG was right.
He was on MTV with DJ Clue and Lala, director.
Oh man,
exactly.
and that was single Lala at the time. That's
what she had that annoying voice. The number 6 video. Yeah, I used to hate her voice.
And that's when and that's when she was all thighs, hips, and no ass. Still a pretty face, still gorgeous face, but she didn't have anything else. But she went. Obviously, she got that body done, but yeah, she got that BBL, and but Kevin Garnett, man, exactly. That I'm telling you, that's what it's about, y'all. Ladies, stop getting these injections. Go get that BBL. It's more natural, okay? It looks better. It feels better, okay? You don't have to worry about anything leaking, okay?
And ain't no big timestamp on it either.
Well, exactly. That's hilarious. KG revolutionized the game at the position, though. He was one of the first ones to really go out there, and he was known for long range twos. He would make you step out there when he shoot them twos from long range. Also, he was very dynamic, great passer. I mean, he was pretty much a perennial 20, 10, and 5. He could give you that every night.
15-time NBA All-Star, 9-time NBA All-Defensive First Team, and NBA champion as well. He did win a ring out there in Boston. He won 1. Kobe is the reason why he didn't get 2.
Yeah.
And he led the league for 4 straight seasons in rebounding, too.
Talk about it.
And an Olympic gold medalist in 2000.
Yep. The Vince Carter. With him,
And then the crazy thing about KG, though, and he said it himself, his biggest regret is not going to Boston sooner, and I couldn't agree with him more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because, you got to remember, too, when it came to KG, when it came to the likes of Kobe, when it came to Mike and all of that, it was about being loyal to the city that helped propel you, you know what I mean, to that superstardom. You know what I mean? So It was all about loyalty to your team, loyalty to your organization. Because a lot of people, what people don't realize is Mike didn't make a lot of money. If you look at Michael Jordan's contracts when he was with the Bulls, he would get something like $6 million a year or $8 million. He didn't make his money.
He made it through Nike.
Yeah.
He
And
made it through
Gatorade
Nike.
and Wheaties.
Exactly. Nike and Gatorade and his endorsements and things like that. He didn't get 20 million until what? His last 2 seasons with the Chicago Bulls. Then he got like 20 million a year, something like that. But everything else came through his endorsements, which is crazy when you think about all the people who literally wanted to be like Mike, buying jerseys, buying shoes, buying the Wheaties, drinking Gatorade because of that.
Yeah, dude had a whole song like Mike.
Yep.
Well, to be like
Exactly.
Mike.
All right, so next up we had Eddie Sutton. He was the 4-time National Coach of the Year.
3 different decades.
Yeah, but I think his legacy was kind of tarnished because of that whole Oklahoma State thing, though.
Yes, yeah, that scandal. Yeah,
that messed him up. But he was still a great coach. It was just that.
Yeah, he only had 1 loser season in like 37 years.
Yep.
But you all right, that scandal. Same gonna be with Marv Albert when he get in there. I keep telling people that.
Yeah. It's like
now, can you expound on the Marv Albert thing? What happened?
Well, it was like a sexual harassment thing. Somebody pretty much tried to put the charge on him because he was in a hotel room. Actually, I talked to my father about it yesterday because I thought it was in New York, but it actually happened at the Ritz-Carlton in Pentagon City.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So it actually happened in New York.
I really thought
yeah, it happened in Pentagon City. Remember, he was the host for the New York Knicks at the time. He was commentating the games. Yeah. And then, of course, the Saturdays on NBA or NBC. But it was hilarious because allegedly he took it and he bit her in the back. That's the thing that everybody remembered, that she had bite marks in her back. The dude literally like ravished her. So, and he ended up losing the NBA on NBC job for that. And that kind of set him back a few years until he got picked up by MSG.
Marv Lecter is his name.
Pretty much.
Okay.
With a facial. Next guy too.
All right. Rudy Tom Janovich, 2-time NBA champion, 10-time WNBA All-Star. Oh, I'm sorry. No. 2-time NBA champion, Rudy Tom Janovich.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that?
Oh, he was the coach of the Houston Rockets from the 90s.
Yeah, he was long overdue. He should have been there. Truthfully.
Yeah, I agree.
He should have been there.
Okay.
I agree. And honestly, he has one of the biggest comebacks in NBA history. You gotta remember, he the dude that got punched by Kermit Washington. The punch heard around the world. Yeah. Like literally broke his whole face at the end of his career. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was an all-star and everything before then. That kind of ruined his career. And he had the second life in coaching in the NBA and WNBA. Oh, because he was the coach of the Indiana Fever.
Yeah. His career ended by a sucker punch. Literally.
Yeah, literally. Like he was running to break up the fight. And Kermit ain't know. So Kermit just turned around and slumped him. And his head and everything is about. You can hear it too. Wow. Like bruh. Yeah, he broke his whole face.
I'm gonna have to look.
I'm surprised you never seen it. You never seen it. They did 30 for 30 on it and everything.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's a whole documentary on that joint.
You got 10-time WNBA All-Star, 4-time Olympic gold medalist Tamika Catchings.
Yeah, she deserves it.
Man, they gotta give these women more respect. Listen to her accolades. A 4-time fucking gold medalist. Yeah, and she's damn near an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and she overcame personal things too, because she like half deaf.
Yeah.
She had a hearing disability
and a speech impediment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why you can hear when you hear her talk. Sometimes you hear the slur and everything come out. So yeah, that's a lot of people thought that was a country accent. It's like she literally said that was a speech impediment she had.
Yeah. So, she's a top 10 WNBA player all time. Top 10.
All right. You got the 3-time NCAA championship coach of Baylor, Kim Mulkey. And you have 5-time Division II National Coach of the Year, Barbara Stevens.
Shout out to her. She wanted a few that had 1,000 wins as a coach.
Okay.
She won Coach of the Year, 15 times in Division Two?
In Division 2, yeah.
Yeah, her resume is insane.
And then longtime FIBA executive Patrick Bowman.
You know, they had to throw FIBA in there, I guess.
Yeah, I'm about to say they had to. You know
They
they
had
got
to throw FIBA in there.
Yeah.
But I can see Barbara Stevens easily being in there. She's pretty much the Pat Summitt of Division II basketball.
Yep.
Okay.
40 years.
All right, so that's it.
Long career. Oh yeah, and we got 2021 too. We got some 2021 nominees too. Shout out to Ben Wallace. He's going to be the first undrafted dude to ever make the Hall of Fame.
Yep. Chris Webber made it.
Okay.
And Paul Pierce do the Dookie bounce for Paulie, baby.
Yeah. As of right now, it's Paul Pierce, Chris Bosh, Chris Webber, Ben Wallace.
That's a good class.
Rick Adelman made it.
Huh? He made it for being. He made it for being second place.
I was about to say that. A career second place guy. Who else?
They got Jay Wright, Bill Russell as coaches. These are coaches as the coaches.
Okay.
And then one.
So he's gonna be in there twice.
Yeah, he's gonna be in there twice.
Bill Russell gonna be in there twice.
That's crazy.
Then, for women's NBA, Yolanda Griffin and Lauren Jackson.
Lauren Jackson's a beast.
Yeah,
she was a beast. She used to give Lisa Leslie fits.
Yeah.
She's a top 5 player all time, definitely. WNBA. She's pretty much what Rebecca Lobo should have been.
Thank you. Yep. That's exactly what she should have been.
Yep.
Yeah. But as of right now, that's the class. As of right now.
So let me ask you this though, since we talk a little WNBA, who's like your top 5 all time?
Cynthia Cooper. Well, the big 3 gonna be on the top 5 anyway. Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson, and Cheryl Swoops.
I might not put Tina Thompson on there.
Man, Tina Thompson was a killer.
She was, but so you gonna leave out Lauren Jackson and Diana Taurasi?
Not Taurasi and Lauren. Actually, that was gonna be my 5. That was literally gonna be my 5. But Diana Taurasi might beat out at least Cheryl Swoops. She gonna beat out Cheryl Swoops.
Yeah. Diana Taurasi already the GOAT to me.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
She's already the GOAT.
Yeah. So
Sue Bird should have been up there. I like Sue Bird. She top 10.
Yeah.
She's one of them honorable mentions. But my thing, I think that'll be the 5. Honestly, pretty much.
Now, if you're talking about like up and coming like right now is Stewart from Seattle.
Yeah, she's nice. I mean, Bella Dawes dope too. And she keep having a few more years like she had the last 2 seasons. She's gonna be up there.
Yeah. Only thing is with her, it's the health problems with her though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
So, but she's another one though. Like you said, she's another one. The hybrid that can do everything on the floor. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Candace Parker, she's top 10. Candace Parker's top 10.
Yeah. Her Audra Wilson's a beast too, man, for the Aces. Yeah. She be cool, man. Like her and Bella Dawes gonna have a hell of a rivalry for years to come. But the biggest regret on WNBA is it wasn't around when Cheryl Miller was playing. Because let's be honest, Cheryl Miller would be the GOAT.
Oh yeah, easy.
It wouldn't even be close.
Mm-hmm. She'll have a few 60-point games in that.
Oh man, easy. But when you talking about totality and everything, Diana Taurasi, she's the GOAT.
Yeah,
especially them last Olympics. She was cooking that last Olympics.
Here's the question: How do you make? Because it's like the IM athlete, the NBA guys, even some like podcasts from inside the NBA world. How do you think they should make the women's NBA more marketable so they can get the look that they should be getting?
That's a good question because I remember Shaq mentioned Lauren in the rim to 9.5 feet, and Candace Parker took that personally.
Yeah, she did.
Well, she been trying trash. She been trying shit on Shaq too.
But here's the thing, and here's the thing that we have, but we could bring it back full circle to a topic that we had earlier about modern day women. Mm-hmm. The thing is, they want things to be equal. However, they just have to face the fact that, unfortunately, there are going to be double standards, and it's okay to have double standards or make special cases within things.
Yeah.
One of the things that generated a lot of the ratings and everything for the NBA and what took the NBA to the next level was referees weren't calling travels, so these players were able to load up for big dunks. Like, think about it. LeBron James normally takes about 3 steps, sometimes 4, sometimes 5 for his dunks when he's on a fast break, but they're not going to call that travel. So with that being said, the women, and I get the whole thing about the feminist movement and whatever else that was happening was women were supposed to be able to get a choice. You know what I mean? Women weren't supposed to it wasn't supposed to be basically, hey, you sit at home, you lay on your back, have my babies, clean up the house, things like that. You were supposed to be able to have a choice. Then you get Cosmopolitan, Essence, all these other things and everything that's, selling women this dream. And then that's when shit just spiral out of control. I am not opposed to them lowering. Sorry to cut you off.
I give you a key example as far as sports, like baseball and softball. Like, let's be honest.
Okay.
USA softball is probably the greatest American national team of all time. Like, they went whole Olympics by not letting people score a run. But they would never be over these baseball people because at the end of the day, they hit home runs. They rob people. You know what I mean? They got more exposure. So that's why it would never, like, because honestly, WNBA, they're way more fundamentally sound than the NBA as far as, like, X's and O's are concerned.
X's and O's, team basketball, play execution, they are there. But the thing is, it's not exciting.
That's the thing. Yep.
It's for peers. It's more for the peers.
Exactly. And the thing is, to your casual fan, you have to make it exciting. And I'm glad that you said that, because we could even relate this back to boxing now. So here's what's happened to boxing. Remember, we said it. Boxing took a backseat to UFC because UFC did what? They gave us the matchups that we wanted. Well, every boxing, month. Every month. And so because boxing still is not giving us the matchups that we wanted, because of the promoters and their egos, and they can't come around to certain things and making certain matchups happen, what do we have now? We have YouTubers, Instagram stars, TikTok stars jumping in the ring saying, hey, I can beat Floyd Mayweather and all that. And Floyd Mayweather, who's somebody who's established, and Jake Paul is somebody who has, however many millions of followers on Instagram, 1 million subscribers on YouTube. People are going to pay to see it because you know why? It's exciting. And our generation, we know that Jake Paul doesn't stand a chance of Logan Paul, whichever Paul brother it is.
He could be both of them on the same night. He could be both of them on the same night.
He really could. That's the crazy thing. He could. But the thing is, he's not going to do that. He was thinking about it, but he didn't. But that's the thing. He can beat both of them. But the thing is, he's not. But the thing is, everybody's excited about it. The newer generation, the Zennials and everything like that, they actually think that Paul has a chance because he knocked out, Nate Robinson.
Oh my God! My thing is, if you think he has a chance, you're racist. I'm sorry. you just want a nigga to lose at this point. Like, seriously, if you think that dude got a chance, you racist. That's how I look at it.
No, sometimes some people envy against a certain individual will come out. So no matter who they face, they want to go for that person.
Like Conor McGregor. Oh my God. It was so many underlying racial tones with the Conor McGregor. You think Conor McGregor really had a fucking shot against Floyd Mayweather at a boxing ring?
No. Of course not.
No.
This nigga couldn't even stand up with Nate Diaz. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
He just got knocked out with the hands like less than a year ago by a UFC guy. Not a guy that's trained to do this his whole fucking life.
Yeah.
Like, y'all gotta stop this great white hope shit.
TMS is being brought to you by Dogecoin.
At AMC.
All right.
But anyway,
at AMC. All right. Dogecoin and AMC. Feel free, to invest in those areas. And
well, it's too late for AMC. I should have got that when it was like $8, but yeah.
I mean, it's not too late. It's still like 12, 13. Get it now. I'm gonna so look, here's the funny thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'll tell you all the true story. I actually got the tip about GameStop. And when I checked GameStop, it was literally, I remember when I initially checked, it was at $4. And then it jumped up to 12. And then when I checked it, it was at 20. And I was like, should I invest in it? Nah, fuck it. I checked it the next day. It went up to 40. And I was like, I'll buy a couple, but I'm not going to put that much money into it. And then it shot up to $360. So I'm going to be honest with you. AMC right now is at $12.85.
That's cheap right now.
Lock in your price now,
Yeah.
because what's happening over the summer and everything is stuff now is starting to go exclusively to theaters. Like the new Saw movie, and I still need to go see it this week, Spiral.
I'm hearing good reviews too.
Exclusively.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go see it this week. I am. The thing with Spiral is it's exclusively in theaters. So with it exclusively being in theaters, and we're getting more and more titles and key titles that are going to be exclusively in theaters. What do you think that that's going to do? But again, I'm not a financial advisor. I just want to put that out there for the record. You invest how you want to invest.
I mean,
go ahead, gentlemen.
Everybody went to see Mortal Kombat theaters for some stupid reasons. So, hey, AMC is the largest in the world. The largest.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because it was an IMAX. That's why they released it strictly for IMAX.
So they just wanted to watch some shit in IMAX, like a huge dump from the IMAX. I got you.
Yeah,
Mortal Kombat was trash. That shit was trash.
It was. I agree with Mr. Jones.
This is what I say about Mortal Kombat. I mean,
play the games.
This is what I say. I guess if you want to say it's a new age origin story. So I was expecting it to be good off the first movie. They just doing well enough so they could do a sequel. Now I think the sequel is going to be.
They got 5 lined up.
That's probably going to be like if I could compare it, or if I'm going to compare it, if they do it right, that one, the Mortal Kombat 2 should be like Winter Soldier, like when that dropped out.
I get what you mean.
It should be better than the original, because that's going to be the lead up for the actual characters in the game. That's the popular characters like Johnny Cage, maybe Katana.
Well, at this point, Noob Saibot should be there. I mean, Bihan is dead.
Yeah, so he's gonna become that character. So it's like, and he signed on for like 5 movies. From my
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he has to be. He has to be fucking Noob Saibot soon. My thing is, like, you can't let the video game story be way better than the damn movie. Honestly, I would have followed Mortal Kombat 9 to a T. That's a perfect movie to start off a series. Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you got the typical video game joints that ain't work out, like Doom.
Oh, we're going forever. House of the Dead. Oh my god.
Yeah, like it's the
worst.
Yeah, Resident Evil went longer than it's supposed to. Like you got a few.
It's like the only jump when both of them was right. Probably was Spider-Man 2. That's it.
Yeah, I say Spider-Man. Yeah.
That's about it. Spider-Man 2. The rest of them just be either one or the other is better.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But yeah, anything else we got though?
Of course. Hold on, Mr. Jones. Are you trying to end this right now?
No, I know what it is. I was saying, you know what it is.
Okay, all right, okay. And here's the thing, I think that you had me check, obviously, because of. I get it. We want to make sure that we cross all I's and dot all T's and everything. But let's go ahead and let the people know what it is. Hold on. First of all, what is going on with my computer? Honestly, it's about time. I think this week I'm just gonna go ahead and just upgrade it fully to a
I got a new one on the way.
Yeah. All right, let's do this. New Music Friday.
AKA fuck Kendrick Lamar.
Exactly.
You can stay home now, nigga. We got J. Cole album. You want to take all damn day.
Exactly.
Kung Fu Kenny.
But this means Kendrick's probably dropping this year. If J. Cole
he gonna drop this winter.
Yeah, like that means he's dropping.
Yeah.
So But yeah, that's the
All
album
right,
talk right now. That's the album talk. J. Cole's album talk right now. He really is.
let's get straight to
And
that
here's the
shit.
thing.
What's your thoughts on the J. Cole album?
Oh, I
So
love
first
it.
off, all right, go ahead. Go ahead, Tay. No, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. No, I was like,
No, go
no,
ahead.
I like it. Like he actually went back to his like second album, Born Center. Like he's back on that shit. Like I was like, that's the J. Cole I like and love right there. And then the freestyle he did that Friday made it even more anticipation on it. So it was like, yeah, he hit the way he promoted the album is exactly the way that I thought he would promote it. Do the freestyle, drop the trailer for it, or like the picture for it, or the tracking list and everything. Then just let the music talk.
Yeah, only superstars get away with that, by the way.
Exactly. Exactly. Somebody that's already solidified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Salute to J. Cole for doing something I feel like we've lost. This is what I want to tell all the artists out there. And it's no disrespect. Everybody can't be Jay-Z. Everybody can't be Beyonce. And just drop a surprise album and it does, and it does numbers. People have to stop thinking that that's okay to do, because what it comes down to is you need to put in the time, you need to do an actual rollout and everything like that. J. Cole did an entire rollout. He dropped a documentary to the off season. Slam Magazine featured him on the cover and everything like that. He's going to be balling on a team in Africa.
Yeah, NBA sponsor too.
Yep. Exactly, NBA sponsor. So with all of those things being said, you had all of this build up, all of this anticipation. You dropped one of the songs from there, the interlude and everything, and people were listening to it and everything like that, getting a feel for where he was. And overall, this was a fire album. I honestly feel like, and I'm not being a prisoner of the moment, I'm just being real. When we talk about complete bodies of work, especially so far that what has came out this year, I'm just going to go ahead and say that J. Cole probably has the best project so far this year.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'll say that. Yeah.
Agreed.
I was like, just know when he takes his time with it, like actually take his time with it, he actually dropped his best projects. Like when he actually takes his time with it. So go ahead. Oh no, I was like, and my last point, and I was, I'll leave it with that. Normally with like those type of art, like the top notch artists, every time when they got projects or even like EPs or even singles, the anticipation is crazy. Like he just did a snippet, and it was like, oh shit, like he dropping for real, because nobody know when he was gonna drop. And then I think when his artist came out and said, yeah, wait 2 weeks, you got 2 weeks. And then it came out. I was like, hey man, like the anticipation, as long as you got the anticipation, you're gonna be around. You're gonna be around. So yeah, man.
Yeah, and it was like hearing that, and I was just like, damn. And like, here's the thing, this one to me, like, it's called the off season. So like I've heard like from some people and everything like that, they like, hey, this album didn't have a lot of structure and everything. But if you really look at the true essence of a football player, NBA player, whatever, in the off season, their off season doesn't have a lot of structure. Exactly. You may see them on a boat partying. You may see them in a weight room. You may see them doing a cameo in a movie or a popular TV show. But it's, do they deliver every time that you see them? When they on that boat, do you see them with beautiful women that have bodies and all that you saying, you know what? Damn, I want some of. When they're in the weight room working out, are they showing you a physique that you say, you know what? I strive to get there. That is what I want my body to look like. If I'm, just chilling at a family function, do their outfit and everything personify maybe what you may want to go to the store and purchase? it's one of those things. And the thing is, this is a part of a 3-part series from what I'm hearing from J. Cole and everything is. So it's the off season. I can't remember what the second one is, and then there's the fall off, and then the fall off is supposed to be his quote unquote retirement. But I think basically all that that's saying, and I'm just gonna be real with you, is now because I've given you all these things, I'm about to jump into like Hove status where I'll pop in, give you a feature here and there, maybe on a Khaled album, maybe on, this popular artist album. And then when I find out that you miss me, I'll drop an album and then I'll disappear for about 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you another album. Because remember, Jay-Z has retired, 2-3 times now? But we're still getting...
I say 4.
Yeah, exactly. Hove has retired about 2 to 4 times now, but we still getting quality Jay-Z music. Yeah. So that's what I think. So that's what I think is going to happen with Cole. And just to go off topic, just for 30 seconds, if I may, I feel like that's what we're getting from Miguel.
Yeah,
he gave us the whole Art Dealer Chick series. I think he'll give us a complete body of work now with everything opening up, and he'll be able to sell out NFL stadiums. And then after he gives us this project, he'll take the Maxwell approach. We won't hear from him for about 3 to 4 years. And then when he pops out, it'll be more fire music. Same way Maxwell does. It is what it is.
Yeah. So like we said, you gotta be established first. You can't be no new artist doing this bullshit.
Exactly.
It's a great album. Is it my favorite project? No, it's not my favorite J. Cole project, but it was very solid. And then for the times, it was a great album. Yeah. One thing I don't like is, it's part of a community, like the battle rap culture, whatever. They really trying to trash this album, like it's not like very great lyrically, and it's good for a studio album and all of that. I'm like, bro, do you hear what he's saying in these songs?
Exactly. That's the thing.
Actually on beating and on rhythm. Come on, bro. But it was good to see him, like you said, go back to that Born Sinner J. Cole.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. At the this is the I think for real, this is the time for him to be that J. Cole.
Yeah.
Like he because he's been gone so long. It's like, dog, what have you been doing? He's kind of like the rap Matthew McConaughey. You like, yo, like he only pop up when it's All-Star promoting something or spots here and there. Outside of that, you don't see him. You're like, yo, what have you been doing? Like, for real. And
meditating.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, he's just every time when he come out, it's just the anticipation. Like he's one of the few that anytime he comes out, the anticipation is always there, no matter what happens. Just his appearance is it's crazy.
He also one of the few left that still does project albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't do it to get the big single or anything or for streams. He actually makes whole complete projects with messages. Yeah. He's one of the few people that still do that.
Yep, that's true. Yeah.
So I thought it was a great album. It's definitely album of the year candidate so far.
Yeah. It's definitely the best one so far that released.
So far, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a lot more coming out. But honestly, though, I was playing about the shot with Kendrick Lamar, but at the same time, like, bruh, you've been even gone longer than J. Cole. Like, what the hell are you? Yeah. And honestly, TDE altogether, they don't really drop many projects. Because when last time Schoolboy dropped something? Really?
3 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. J-Rock, that dude dropped pretty much a Grammy Award nomination album. It fell off there too. So
it was trash. It was trash. It was trash. The J-Rock album, trash.
You tripping.
Trash.
Tripping. I'm not listening to you.
I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not saying it just to say it. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this right now. We get on the Grammys all the time for being culturally clueless. This is what sounded good to their ears. At the end of the day, I didn't hear a lot of people bigging up that J-Rock album. It was average at best.
And they bigged up the single, the win single.
The win single. Yeah, that's what they did.
That's all it was. It was an album based off of a single. That's all it was.
Yeah. But I'm happy to see Isaiah Rashad back out though. I'm happy to see him back out.
Yeah. But yeah, TDE be chilling though, man. And like Dreamville be working. Like Baz is working.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ari Lennox is working. You know what I mean?
JID, he's on like 5 different songs right now.
That's what I'm saying. They working.
Yeah, man.
So it's like, what's your excuse, bro? Like, come on with something. But I mean, that's enough on that. Which I give it out of 5. I give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah,
I give it 4.5 out of 5. I don't have any issues with this J. Cole album. The features and everything was good.
Savage.
Good body of work.
Little baby.
Yeah, he killed them. I mean, he killed it with the features too. Because I was like, it looked like he had no features. So I'm like, I'm listening to the joint, like, okay, this is gonna be another J. Cole joint with no features.
No.
Well,
here's the thing.
Before that,
no. Well, here's the thing. If you all paid attention to, I think he dropped the interview before, and like he put up a post, and he said that about like, hey, artists, make sure like you all have features and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the documentary and everything. So like that's what he was focused on, was like including people, because he knows that he's been on other stuff, but he turned around and had those people on his. So yeah, like he had Moray, he had Lil Baby. Of course, you're gonna have Lil Baby on there. How to spit in the game right now. But again, I divert from my point. 21 Savage was on there. You know what I mean? Like it was just overall, it was a good album.
Yeah, now, his last 3 albums, he had 1 feature really.
Yeah, he really didn't. Just him.
Yeah,
it was just him
auto-tune.
Yeah.
He had one 4-0 draft.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with y'all though. I think this middle album, whatever this second album is called, and I forgot the name of it. The next album after this one, it's not gonna have any features. And then I think the Fall Off,
that's gonna be
will have God tier features. So like Hove will be on there, Nas will be on there, Diddy will be on there, Kanye will be on there.
That might be his last joint.
Speaking of,
here's the thing. Go ahead.
I was just happy to find out that was confirmed. I thought that was a report. I thought that joint was bullshit.
Yeah, J. Cole addressed the whole Diddy thing.
He said, he's like, yeah, I did put hands on him. Like, that's literally what he said. For real. Yeah, we got a little scuffle. We got into a little scuffle.
Yeah, for Diddy?
Yeah. He fought Diddy.
So Mr. Jones, he talked about it. It wasn't on 95 South. I think it was the second track on the album. Hold on.
I remember he mentioned it in one of his songs, like a punchline or whatever, but I ain't know that was like real fast.
Yeah, no. It was fast. It was either Mario or My Life, right?
It was like Let Go of My Hands.
Yep.
Let Go of My Hand. That's what it was.
Which is a hilarious song for a title.
Yeah.
But
exactly. Yeah. So Let Go of My Hand, they had Black on there and Baz. And he was talking about, so basically the details of the scuffle, Mr. Jones, was Diddy was confronting Kendrick for his Control verse and saying that he was the king of New York. And with Diddy being intoxicated, he accidentally spilt a drink on Cole. So Cole was like, "Hey, yo, like, what the fuck?" Diddy, like, what's going on? Like, bro, like you and Cole was at the table with Kendrick. They was at a party, and he's like, "Yo, like, you spilled this drink on me." And you know, Diddy probably, look, motherfucker, I'm Diddy, this and that. And yeah, they got into a little scuffle, and Diddy actually came out on his social media and confirmed it as well. And he was like, "Yo, that's my guy, J. Cole." And they left it at that.
But I was like, the funny thing about it, he used like his speech at the end of the song. That joint had me dying laughing. Like he was talking about it, confirmed it, and then used his like speech at the end of the song. I was like, damn.
Exactly. That's GOAT level shit at the end of the day. It is. That's like if Jay-Z, dropped a remix of Hot 97. He was talking about Nas and then got Nas talking on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. So
that's crazy. Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Great album, man. Let's get to the other joints though.
All right.
All right, let's get to it. So, first of all, Haitian Boy Kodak dropped. It was 8 tracks. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm glad that he gave us something. I was definitely waiting because he dropped a couple singles. He had some features on some people's stuff, and I was like, "Yo, Kodak killing this shit." To me, I've always been a Kodak fan. I never thought that he was trash. I always thought that Kodak was spitting some real shit. And he didn't disappoint with this 8 track EP. It was
It's
definitely
it's unskippable.
exactly.
But y'all hear me on the show time and time again talk about people that progress in life should progress in their music.
Yeah.
And you can hear this with the Kodak album, like far as subject matter and all that. The dude matured. He got older. You know what I mean?
But for how long? That's gonna be the thing.
No.
But,
I think here's the thing.
well,
So
down
here's
the
what I
line
would
is really
encourage
the
you to
beginning
do.
of it, though.
Yeah, I was about to say that. And here's what I would encourage you to do. Listen to a track called Last Day In, which was his track that he released like once he got out of jail, basically like a first day out, but his last day in.
Yeah.
And he talked about it. Like it was a lot of maturity on that track that I heard. He talked about settling down with one woman. You can't come to his house unless you get a COVID test and prove that like he not popping out until, you know what I'm saying, like the vaccine is confirmed. It's a lot of stuff that he talked about, making sure that he has security with him because he knows that he got haters out there and they'll try to, you know, kill him and everything. Kodak is definitely, he's on another level.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. He just is.
He's definitely talented. Like I definitely will not disagree with it. It's just like I guess you could say he's like one of them artists where you sit there like, dog, just stay low, just stay low.
Yeah.
It just
Nah, he ain't Lil Reese.
that's
Nah, he's not.
yeah. So I'm like, I'm happy. Like I said, I'm happy he's out. Happy he's releasing music, which he has been doing since he was in jail anyway. But he was releasing music. He could do it freely, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully because of the world opening back up, he don't get into no bullshit. Because a lot of people do hold his old cases against him. A lot of people. So it's like, you know, some people can forgive and forget. Some people don't. So it's like,
I agree.
now you gotta watch it. You know, you gotta watch the circle. Sometimes you gotta watch where you go. So that's the only thing with him.
But yeah, definitely a 5.
No, you definitely. Yeah, and I was sitting there listening to him. And I'm just like, yeah, Kodak, he there, and I get it. Like they want to try to cancel him and everything because he pled guilty. But when you look at the details of it, he doesn't have to go to be a registered sex offender and all that. Here's the thing: when you plead guilty and you have to register as a sex offender, that let me know that something out of the ordinary happened. But it may not be quite what the victim is saying, and it may not be quite what the person that's accused is saying. But when you plead guilty and you don't have to register as a sex offender, that just lets me know that maybe you regretted that decision that you made of doing what you did. And exactly. And you got your money and everything and whatever else. But nonetheless, obviously, to the actual victims and everything of sexual abuse, you know, rape, things like that, sexual assault, I pray for you all. I wish you all nothing but the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, Asian Boy Kodak, I definitely appreciated. Yeah, I appreciated that whole project. I don't skip a single song. The last song is actually my favorite on there. And yeah, I just love it.
Yeah, I messed with that mafioso hard. But out of the 5, I give it a 3.75.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
I give it like a 3.5.
Okay. And then let's talk about the person that had everybody hoodwinked. And here's the thing, and this is what I find funny. There are so many people out there, and oh my gosh, it's fucking hilarious to me. And I'm just like, because like when I saw the cover, I was like, and I immediately sent a group message to Mr. Jones and Zeus and all that. I was like, never mind. I was like, Nicki actually pulled a Drake, which was pulling an old mixtape, throwing 3 new tracks on there, and then releasing it. But you could tell that there are a lot of new fans out there who don't know their hip hop history, because there was so many people that was, oh, I guess this is what Nicki sound like when she don't have her writers and all that. I'm like, do you not realize, like, yeah, like if you listen to like if you listen to the song "Did It" on them, she said it. What bitch do you know could go platinum off of a mixtape? This is the mixtape that she was talking about, people.
Yeah,
this is it. Beam me up, Scotty. This is
I
it.
guess according to everybody, ain't aged well, because I thought that was like the best female hip hop mixtape ever.
It is.
Well, ain't that many females that was doing mixtapes like that though. So yeah, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Wasn't too bitty. It really wasn't too bitty. So
yeah.
This is her So Far Gone. You know what I'm saying? Like this, she remastered it. Put
12 years later, So Far Gone came out like the next year or the year after. It's still selling CDs back now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But but you know, like I said, this is one of those things where we in that era now when they could literally remaster the whole project and just release it. Like we just in that era. Everything don't have to be new.
At this point, Wayne, please bring Dedication 2 so I can stream that. Please, Wayne.
Now bring the drought. The drought.
That too. Please, Wayne. All of it.
I want to so damn
Please, Wayne.
Yeah.
If Nicki could do
here's the thing.
Wayne first on that you all pretty dope too.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. You all may hate it, but I'll just say it right now and nip it in the bud. Meek Mill, and this is what I talk about, people, when I say it's good for you to go out there, even though you're doing a mixtape, go out there and get a lot of original beats, because Meek Mill was able to put all of his Dream Chasers mixtapes, which we know that's some of the best Meek Mill that we've ever heard, is on streaming platforms.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
You can find all the Dream Chaser, all the DCs. You can find all of them on streaming platforms.
Yep.
You can't hate on that.
No, I can't hate on that. I won't today. You know, the best of Meek Mill is all right.
I mean, even if you look at it now, like Meek put his joints out. But Future got like 2 of his mixtapes, but you know, Future got like 6 mixtapes he should be putting on streaming platforms right now.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm gonna be honest with you though. He got the most important ones. Monster to me is one of his most important mixtapes.
56 Nights.
Period. 56 Nights. But here's the thing with 56 Nights, and I get it. I'm glad that you brought that up. 56 Nights had the smash hit, and I get it. That song March Madness is probably his best song off of any of his mixtapes that he's ever done. But as far as complete body of work, I gotta go with Monster. I do.
I would like to see some Will Chamberlain then. Come on, Gucci.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, he a family man now, man.
He gave me chicken talk. I was psyched to hear chicken talk.
Yeah.
These Gucci's, you know what I mean? We're gonna do all that shit, 50. What's up, 50? Can you come up with some of your mixtapes, 50? So them G-Unit joints. I mean, if that's the new wave, there's a lot of mixtapes over here. D-Block, oh my God. Can I some Dipset? Can I get some Dipset mixtapes, please?
Oh, Dipset definitely should have some joints on some streaming platforms. Like, easy.
You know what I mean? Can I get some Cam joints, some Jim Jones joints?
Well, here's the thing: as long as
the streets want to know, I'll even take a Hair Real mixtape right now. That's your trash. Nicki's trash with that.
But I was trying to figure out what because she was like hyping the joint up on like Instagram and everything. Because I was like, all right,
she made Drake. She made Drake to get her on the fucking IG live.
Yes, literally.
Drake ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, that nigga was in the street so weird about to go. I think he was about to go to a party or some shit. I was like, oh yeah, he don't want to be there. He don't want to be there.
I do it for the homie one time, you know, still YMCMB and all that shit.
Yeah, I was like, man, look, I was like, okay, she promoting something. Because at first I'm thinking she's doing a clothing line or something. Because the first thing I seen was like items all over the goddamn place.
She'd be petty. She'd be petty, especially after Cardi just dropped her shit. She'd be petty.
Only thing is, Cardi got original shit. That's the only difference.
Yeah,
I was about to say that. And the thing is, like, literally, Cardi not only with original shit, like I gave Cardi her credit on this show. Cardi said it. I only had a couple weeks to write for this song, so I couldn't even reach out to the people that I normally reach out to. I had to do this all on my own because
That shit
normally
fire, though.
it definitely was, and
She don't
Cardi
need
was
them
spit.
motherfuckers though. That was some of her best shit. She don't need them.
That's what I'm
motherfuckers,
saying. Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
I think my thing is this: when it comes to the rappers and writers, I think the writers dumb that shit down too much. If you get what I'm saying, like you see the difference when she has some writers, like she'll have the Billboard hit when she have writers.
Yeah, because it's
her
words.
heart, but her hardest shit is the joint she wrote. It's the hardest shit.
I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying, Tay.
Lyricism when it comes to Billboard and all that, it's literally words that attract senses for you to navigate your ears towards. Certain sounds. Like it's literally a psychology to that shit.
Yeah, but the thing is with that, I'll say, her hardest shit is everybody still remembering. Her hardest shit is everybody still remembering.
Yeah, like Bodak Yellow. I'm pretty sure she wrote that shit.
Yeah, it's like her hardest shit is like her memorable songs.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, it's a double. I guess it's like a double entendre with that. Like, yeah, you get the Billboard, but it ain't your hardest shit. Like, everybody's not gonna like. You'll still perform it, but that ain't gonna be your best song, like, or your best, your best presentation at concerts. Your best presentation at concerts is gonna be your hard shit. So, I don't know. Same thing with Nicki. Nicki, man, she need to get back to her hard shit, man. She let that scholarship shit get to her head a little bit.
She should have just went all the way pop. At the moment for life, she was on Rihanna level. She should have kept going that way. Honestly.
Yeah. She definitely could have.
Ain't like you still fucking with DJ Clue.
Exactly. Yeah. And at the end of the day, the thing is, you considered yourself as a dope female artist or rapper, but it's not like you considered yourself as a street rapper. So you didn't owe street shit.
You see, Drake ain't going back for nobody because their careers could have been very similar, right? Their careers are very similar. Like Drake was a lyricist, Drake rapped and all that. I mean, to keep it real, I think half of fucking So Far Gone was written by Trey Songz, but that's another story. I swear he got his style from Trey Songz, but at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, like he ain't going back to that shit to prove he the best lyricist and all that. He gonna continue making #1 hits, continue to be in the billion stream range, and make his money.
Yeah,
Drake don't got shit to prove. Nicki ain't had shit to prove. That's why I see you drop a Chun-Li and all that shit. I'm like, what are you doing, Nicki? You don't got to prove you the best lyricist out here. Just be the best.
I mean, the thing was when she did that, I was like, the song was not that good. That was the funny thing about it. The song was not that good. But people are so, and this is what I have the problem with the social media thing as far as music. The fan base will come out and be like, this is like the hottest thing ever. But the only thing y'all know is the beat. Y'all can't give me one line. Or not even pay $1 for the single on iTunes or whatever the case may be. And pay that 99 cents to buy the song, but you will sit there and tell me, oh, this is the best song out. No, it ain't. I'm not paying for this shit.
And that's why shit like that, sir, is why I watch battle rap. Even though it's like WWE now, you're going to get the best lyricists from the best writers. Mostly self-made. It's even ghostwriting in battle rap. A lot of it.
Oh, no, it is.
It's obvious. Yeah. Like, have you watched Queen in the Ring lately? But that's another story. It's obvious, bro.
Yeah, man. So
that's why I appreciate stuff like J. Cole Project more, man. It's like you can still be mainstream and lyrical. Yeah, that's why I appreciate J.P.
Yeah, J. Cole, TDE. Anytime TDE drop, I'm listening. Anytime TDE drop.
Yeah.
Because they even got some they even got 2 of the top R&B people out right now with Sir and SZA. I'm waiting for them to drop.
But the thing is, SZA's not being active, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Like we talked about this on the previous show, SZA actually SZA's gonna have to go in the lab and really come out with a hit, because if she doesn't, her spot right now is taken, and it's by her. You know what I mean? Like her right now is on the top And unless a female R&B artist like really got something that's thought provoking and they could get and like that could grab the female's attention. Like think about it. Jasmine Sullivan, for her project that she came out with, which she had her on, Jasmine Sullivan dropped the perfect project for the feminist woman, the independent woman, the F these niggas, we gonna do what we want to do.
But that ain't her style. That's what pissed me off. Like,
exactly.
That's not her. And that's more soulful.
Exactly. And like that's another thing. So it's like she went over in another lane and all these women were praising her. But here's the thing. Here we are a few weeks later. Nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about it.
Yeah. They can't talk.
And honestly, Ari Lennox get dogged because she dark skinned. I'm sorry.
Yes, she does.
That's the only reason, because Ari Lennox should be up there with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because her album was actually good. Like her album was good. But like you said, is also they can't tour. So
well, here's the thing with everything. They can't, but here's the thing too, with everything opening back up slowly but surely. Like I went to a comedy show last week at the Punchline in Philly. You know what I mean? Things are opening up slowly but surely. Yeah. NFL stadiums are there. Yes, there's still limited seating and it's tough, but it's if you can draw those people that will make them want to buy your tickets for $500, $600, $700, $800. Her, I think that she's at that level where people will buy her tickets for that amount.
Yeah, I mean, but
Summer Walker. Summer Walker, I don't think so.
No. Plus,
I never liked her rollouts and stuff. I never liked how she was handled.
Who?
Summer Walker. Like release a song at a time, because he really the one that started that 1-2 song at a time bullshit instead of projects.
I mean, look who her boyfriend / baby father was at the time.
We got London on the track.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but I mean, you know, now like everybody try to go with the small, intimate venues, and those not open. You know, that's the Jasmine Sullivan's. You know, her is going to be Capital One for the rest of her career.
She's stadium.
Yeah, she's stadium at this point. Janae's stadium.
Might be it. It's a small list.
Yeah, it's a small.
Janae has light-skin privilege. Janae.
The rest of them gonna be at the Fillmore, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Like the Fillmore and Constitution Hall. Those are going to be the top. You know, those are going to be the two.
Yeah, as much as I love Snow Allegra, she's at the Fillmore.
Yeah.
Or Jazz Club. She's not a stadium person. You're not going to get too many stadium people.
No. I mean, like, it's only two. For real, it's only two.
Yeah.
In the R&B,
matter of fact, give me 10 artists, period, that could sell out a stadium today.
10 artists? Oh, yeah. If you're talking about 10 artists, that's easy. Okay, period. So Drake. Okay, period. Drake, Beyonce and Jay-Z, Travis Scott.
That's gimme. Telling people we like that's up and coming, or you know what I mean, in this new generation.
All right, let me finish. Moneybag Yo, Lil Baby.
Moneybag Yo, you think so?
He getting 200 a show now. He's selling the fuck out of stadiums. You ain't see his last show? People out there.
200 a show? That trash ass?
Yes.
Yeah, he is getting 200.
YouTube go a long way. YouTube go a long way.
Nah, he is. Her is another one that could sell out a stadium. I
say Lil Baby probably could do it right now. Cause he
got Lil Baby. Lil Durk is getting to that level.
Yeah. He getting there. He almost there. He's almost
Lil
Baby. He gonna be there. Yeah. Lil Baby gonna get him there.
At one point it was the Baby, but I don't know now. He might be Fillmore now.
No.
He got white people, bro. He got white people.
That's true. That is true.
The Baby got white people. He's on Saturday Night Live. He can do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. He could do a 20. Honestly, 21 Savage is another one because the way he crossed over, he's another one.
Yeah.
Young Thug and Gunna, they are two.
Nationwide?
Yes.
Yeah, Thug could do it. No, Thug can do it.
Thug can do it. And then with Gunna as a compliment, absolutely.
Thug can do it.
Yeah. So most of them, here's what I'll say. It's about to answer your premise, Mr. Jones. I would say it's about 80% rappers or stars, because obviously you got to add in Post Malone as well. So it's rappers or stars or musical artists. And after that is when you have your R&B people, which is literally only a couple.
Yeah.
It's literally her and probably...
It's gonna be her and Janae. Those are the only two I can think of.
Yeah, her and Janae. Obviously, Miguel can do it. Miguel can do it, but Miguel is somebody who's been out for a while. So if you want to talk about new age, yes, it's her and Janae.
Yeah.
It is.
I think if Ari was promoted like she was supposed to, or like she got more backing, she could do it. And it's the hometown. Like she's hometown, and she's not getting the love like she's supposed to.
Exactly.
And I mean, even though Cardi been out for a while, Cardi could do it. Because she got
of course she can. Of course. Of course. And she got this. Here's the thing. Meg is another one. The moment they talking about they're gonna get on stage and perform WAP, that's automatic. People gonna pay to see it. They want to see all the twerking, all the ass shaking, jiggling, all of that stuff. It is what that song alone will sell out a stadium.
Yeah. And the funny thing is nobody talking about the case no more. Everybody talking about her music. That shit went away so fast.
Here's the thing. I was going to put a post out and say, listen, Tory Lane's still not in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like
when's the court date? Because I was like, yo, what happened? Did they settle behind the scenes or something? Because it was supposed to be a court date.
Exactly.
So I'm like, hey, whatever floats your boat. They both out here still doing like virtual concerts and shit like that. So
exactly.
So yeah, man. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for this Verizon joint to open up so I can see like the weekend and shit like that to pop back off, because I need concerts to come back.
Yeah, I definitely do. I miss concerts. One of the good things that I will say, and like I mentioned it before on the show, one thing that I do like is sporting events are open. And here's what I want to tell the people, because I know some people have some hesitations and everything. They're like, hey, I'm not going to go to sports events if you're required to get the vaccine and everything. Let me tell you something. The NFL right now is ran by old white men. If you can count on one good thing about old rich white men, is that they are going to rebel against things that cause them to reduce money. If the premises of their state or the area or the city that they're in, if the people are saying we don't want to give vaccines to attend, they will open it up so anybody can attend. Look at Texas Stadium. Look at how many boxing events have been held there during COVID. Jerry Jones ain't going for that shit. He don't care if you got a COVID-19 card or not. Bring your ass into Texas Stadium. Support the concessions. Buy the tickets. Buy the merchandise. Do whatever you got to do.
He's looking at that. He's looking at the people at the AT&T Center like, give me my money.
Exactly. That's all it is at this point.
Yep.
That's all it is. But like I said, I got tickets to the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight. I'm only doing it because there are actual boxers on that card that actually want to see fight. And of course, it's Miami for a weekend. So why the fuck not?
Why not?
So Vegas opened back up 100% too.
Yeah, so Vegas is open. I'll be out there soon, Mr. Jones. You ain't got to worry about that. So with that being said,
weekend.
Oh yeah,
exactly. Hey, I'm your host MT signing off. With me and my co-host,
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, and Mr. Come First because you gotta respect me. Up above to the right, our brother in pod today.
It's your boy Tay, one half of Sports Talk Tay and Josh. Holla at y'all.